Welcome back to our second session of our Curselings campaign. Joining us today, we have uh, Cairn, played by Pyro, Karen Thor,
Whoa.
played by Dom, and Dariel, played by Norvin, Silver, played by Tristan, and Morgana, played by Shane. We are sadly down Liv. She's had prior commitments for today. So,
Salute the fallen.
I should have
We
popped my neck,
smooth-brained this.
and it popped, but it was like a more hurty pain than usual. I was starting to feel like Norvin.
fun fact, that is the entire intro that I was talking about. That's it. We're just on to business as usual.
Why didn't you show the
Yay.
channel?
Oh, yes, I forgot to mention Raid Shadow Pocket Legends Idle Mobile coming to an app store near you.
Watch now on Dice-aster children.
It definitely does not steal all of your information.
Oh, totally not.
No, that's Genshin Impact.
Enter all of your credit cards, your bank account number, your social security.
Your blood
And
type.
you can get a free spin on the gacha with a 0.002% chance.
And if you there's one spot that gives you 1,000 diamonds. Yeah.
You need 1,001 to roll on the really good wheel.
Yeah. And each diamond's $100. So, to recap our first session, we all began at the beginning of the campaign, chained to pillars in the ritual with the Sin Fiend being summoned by a series of cultists who didn't know what they were doing. You all had become cursed by the Sin Fiend leaving back to his realm, and you had met Dayton Arathris, a higher-ranking individual in the Order of Eldritch Veers, who Tristan has come from. Not Tristan. Silver. I'm switching up. Hey! After finding out that your curse links you all in a certain proximity, else you all are essentially zapped until you get close again, you all decided you were going to have to travel together to try and figure out this curse. After some slaughtering of two lower-powered individuals from the Order, Dayton essentially said, "I'd love to escort you, but I've got to go report this back, and it's down to just me." He referred you all to a specialist in the city of Moonwatch, in the northeast part of the continent, that said they should be able to help figure it out for you all. But you all had the majority of the group had pressing issues leading into Aetherfort, the cultural capital of the continent. So you all had traveled there. After a little mix-up with some centipedes in their breeding grounds, you all had managed to make your way in, made a brief stop at the Artificers Guild, where Morgana went in to handle some business, and then traveled to the Dawnworth Temple in Aetherfort, on the northwest side of town, where Cairn got some private news that I won't mention. And the rewards granted, you all had found a healing potion in the breeding ground, because that's listed on World Anvil. I could put what rewards you all got with and characters you interact with and stuff. It's fun.
Yay.
Two questions, actually.
Okay.
One, I remember, I could have sworn we had a handout showing us what our curses were.
You do.
It's
They're under
in
loot.
Roll20. It's under loot
Yeah,
for each
so-
of us.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sort of loot. Okay, that's my bad.
No, you're good.
I just
Table rules-
remember mine because I'm intelligent.
Well, mine revolves around me
I-
rolling on whether I'm ugly or not, so I feel like I need to know.
Mine
Mine is
affects
the only reason
everyone.
why Electrum exists, because my gold has been demoted.
No,
Oh, yeah.
you're wrong. Also,
I forgot about the Electrum Curse.
sir, you called us cursings at the beginning. We're curselings, sir, and all that. Thank you to get that
Oh.
right.
Did I drop the L? My bad.
Hit us with the soft L.
So, as we pick up, I can actually move you all to the map I have prepared now. It may look
Fuck.
familiar if you've seen it on the World Anvil. It is the same one, just without the live beacons that you can click on.
Yeah.
Looks blurry.
Very blurry.
Zoom out and in. It'll
Looks fine to me.
yeah. It just needs a second to load.
We don't have the fucking juggernaut of your fucking memory card, Gremlin, or your internet. Ugh.
Yeah, I did do a test recently. My internet is apparently extremely fast. It's like
Ooh.
70 megabits download, 50 upload.
We're fucking giants.
There we go.
Fuck yeah, dummy thick.
You all still have not come up with any kind of party token, so for now, one of you put out your token, I guess, to denote where the party is. You all are currently at the Dawnworth Temple. One cairn at a time. One cairn at a time. One cairn.
Oh,
And
Always.
Mogano, you've now been elected as the party token because the adult had to step in.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
I wasn't doing anything.
I know, I'm
but
being an
okay.
ass.
I'm so glad I keep doing this.
he does that a lot in my game.
Oh,
with Stratec.
good.
Any.
So,
spawns the swarm.
As we pick up, you all are at the Dawnworth Temple, having just walked down, and Karen had said that to call him Ragnak, at least while you all were at the temple. It is now evening, as you all step out. The sun is starting to go down. What would you all like to do for the evening?
Hero, what do you think we should do? Good talk. We should probably look for lodgings for the night.
Sounds fair.
Oh god, do we have to share? No, wait, we don't have a share room.
No, you've got, I believe it's 500 feet between each of you all.
500.
Yeah, 500.
Question:
Okay.
What?
But I've
happens
also got a
if-
minimum range too, 15.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, 15 to me. Actually, everyone has 10
Wait,
feet minimum range to me.
Connor.
I'll go back through the curses for those of you who don't remember.
Well,
Yes.
I've.
Mhm.
Which coin am I? Which side of the coin am I on today? Am I on Gremlin or am I an Orc?
You are a deformity, because you
Oh,
walked into the
good.
temple deformed. You're just mostly covered up. If you
Hello,
recall,
I'm-
there was a guard who was kind of walking you all around, and he gave you a pamphlet for a basically a self-help group, like the equivalent of like Alcoholics Anonymous, but for cursed individuals who are unable to get rid of their things and teaching them how to cope and etc.
Right, and I was just slowly being hammered into the floor. Got
Yes.
it. So I put back on my my shawl and try to shuffle across the floor like a hermit crab.
So, what kind of lodging quality of life are you all aiming for your tavern? Are we talking
Not
dive
stairs.
bar or?
Don't put me in the
And
stables.
Daryl will not stay at a dive bar.
What is it? I have no idea what a dive bar is.
Shitty
A
bar.
really shitty bar.
You ever heard the
Everything's
term
sticky.
hole in the wall?
There's spills everywhere. Things are damaged. There's always a pool table, but they're like missing a couple balls.
And there's only one cue stick.
Yeah.
And it's crooked.
Yep. And there's like just not a good place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staying there is
Any
one
place
copper
that takes
piece.
electrum.
I forget the name of it. There's a thing of it. I forget what it's called. It's the quality of life. There's different prices for taverns that you go to depending on how nice they are.
Carousing?
Yeah. I think a just normal inn is 5 silver a night.
Here we go. Lifestyles. That was it. Lifestyle expenses. So, if you live wretched, that's sleeping on the street, inhumane conditions, it's free. Squalid would be your dive bar, essentially. One silver piece. Poor, 2 silver. Modest, 1 gold piece. Comfortable, 2 gold pieces. Wealthy, 4. Aristocratic, 10 gold minimum.
How long are we staying here? Like just a night? I'm good with my stuff here.
Yeah,
What
I'm
about you
good
guys?
with like.
You're going to sleep on the street.
No,
This is here, the street.
I think
Or do
he
you
meant
mean the temple?
I think he meant the town.
Oh. Let's just find a decent
Modest.
inn. It doesn't have to be expensive, but
Yeah.
I don't want to stay in a pigsty.
So modest.
Yeah, we'll take modest.
Okay. So you find.
I will pay for Mokana.
Okay.
Don't touch your
You mean
gold pouch.
You mean? Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say you mean Katir, and then I realized, oh.
No, I have 5 gold to my name.
I am in possession of 22 electrum pieces.
No.
Yeah. So you all come and find a modest inn. It's towards that eastern side of town, up towards those buildings that go along that arch wall. It's about here-ish. Not big enough to have any noted things. It's just a tavern. You step inside. It's well enough. It's called the Moontide Tavern. There's a lot of iconography of moons etched up on embroidery along the top wall. It's a very mellow tavern at the moment as the night's just starting to get started. There's a couple people in there starting to have their dinners.
Hey guys, give me 1 second.
Is that
What's the price of this inn again?
is a
1
gold
gold
piece
per
per
night.
night?
A gold?
And
Yeah.
Karen had said he'll cover you since your gold.
I don't.
problem.
I don't respect Electrum as a currency. It's an affront to my religion.
Morgana will keep trying to drop 2 Electrum into your hand. Or
It will. It will physically burn my hand as I chuck it into the streets. I don't care what character it is. I don't respect that piece of metal.
There
It
is.
sounds too cool for what it is.
I'm assuming Norvin's letting us continue. He said give him a second, but I'm gonna keep
No,
going.
I'm here. I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back. What'd I miss?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I paused because you
Nothing.
said give us a second.
We had an
yeah.
Electrum gag, and then that's
Okay.
it.
So
Sorry about that.
at the bar,
No.
there is a half moon elf bartender who's currently wiping it down in fantasy style, and spots you all and flags you over. Hello, what can I get for you?
What down here? Terrified.
She's fine.
Cool. We need a night for all of us.
Ah, all right. Are you
I'll
planning
pay
on?
for my own room.
Right, we've got about 5. We've got
Yeah, maybe
about 7 rooms
Right,
open.
so-
Are you all wanting to rent? How many are you looking to rent?
6.
6. All right, they'll run you 1 gold piece, but they do not include a meal. That'll be done a la carte at the bar here.
That's fine. I will put 2 gold on the counter, and I'll point my thumb at the big robot lady.
All right, so you will dish out the 6 gold worths. And she grabs a thing of keys, and as she sits them down in front of you, she has her hands over them and goes, "And can I interest you in any dinner for tonight? You all seem like you've been traveling for a bit. Can I tell you about tonight's special?"
Yes, please.
We do not require sustenance.
I actually have a table for this that I've been wanting to use for forever. Where did I put it? There it is. They're actually a dessert we've got with our things. They're called shadow spuds, or shadowy spuds. It's a little amalgamation of marshmallows and sandwich cookies mixed together. And they're extremely sweet. Very good finisher to a meal, if you'd be interested. They keep for a good bit too if you want to take any with you.
So
When she said dessert, and Daryl already had a gold out and was putting it on the counter.
Ching. All right, you have 3 shadow spuds. You can see the effect they have there at the end.
Sorry, I'm not. I cannot. It's bad for my teeth.
Alrighty. We do also just have our special. We've just got a pork platter for tonight.
How much?
2 copper.
Can you break a gold?
She'll break change for gold. All right.
How much copper do I have now?
So you'll
Or
have
silver.
Copper.
You have 9 silver
and 8 copper.
9 copper or 8.
Yeah. And she puts it in order and slides it back, and you see there seems to be a orc gentleman in the back who's starting to carve off a piece of ham for you.
You all talked at once.
Okay. 8
And-
copper.
8 copper.
It was 2 copper for a plate, and then
Okay.
she is continuing to try and pull money out of you. I was like, "And would you like a drink with that? We've got a nice bit, some nice local ales that we've recently got in."
No.
You sure?
No, thank you.
All right, I'll be here if you
Too
change your
young to
mind.
drink.
What'd you say?
I said too young to drink.
Oh, well, interesting choice to come up to the bar, I will say. But, I won't tell anybody.
I'm just following them.
Fair enough. We also have non-alcoholic beverages, too. If that's more your speed.
Well, if you guys will, can I have my room key?
Yeah, she takes her hands off the keys. Sorry about that. I just wanted to...
How
Get
big
me
is this inn per se?
It's...
We have a small problem.
Oh.
we can't get we can't get further than 500 feet from each other. Is that going to be a problem?
Oh no,
We're
all your
very
rooms are all
close.
lined up next to each other
Good.
there.
Emotionally.
Oh,
She turns and looks at all of you. Until the morning, I don't exist to you people. And she's gonna go upstairs.
right, so you go up to the second level, and there it's it's a 3-tiered tavern. All your rooms are pretty much on that second level. You go in, all your rooms are lined up basically on the same side of the hall. It's an itty bitty room. It's not much bigger than a dorm would be. You basically got enough room for a bed, and there's a chair, and a small end table, and like a candle. It's mostly burned down that they can squeeze like a few more burns out of before they have to replace. And
Morgana taps Karen on the shoulder.
Yes.
Andariel has stated that she will not exist to us. Does she have some sort of planar warping technology?
No, she's embarrassed.
Hmm.
It is a unfortunate status of the young and the sad.
We see.
Yes. So the ham stew or
Yeah.
beef stew.
it's very good.
Mm.
It's a nice. You know how they do barbecue? Yeah, they like the big, like spit roast meat.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
carve it off and like chop it up. It's like that, but it's like just slices of ham with it. It's not like drenched in barbecue or anything, and it's served with like some basically just potato slices that are fried in
So
the pan.
what Kieran does before every bite is he has to lick his chops, just like, and do like like 3 dad sounds before he's manages to take a big bite.
You notice a slight eye twitch in some of the nearby patrons every time you take a bite. There's
He tries and fails to cough quietly into his napkin handkerchief.
and it's it's a dad laugh, dude. One table ends up moving and just going like another table over after a minute next to you.
Good.
Is there anything else you all want to do?
Hearing it for a dad joke. Give me a minute.
Oh, good. Nothing else before the night's end?
Nothing that I can think of.
Andariel's doing things.
Technically, I probably gonna be tinkering, but that's
I'm
mainly
gonna
it.
see.
So,
Hang on.
Morgana.
So I can stay away from the video.
So, Morgana, have you heard of Murphy's Law?
We are unaware of such a thing. Pray tell
Well-
us.
Murphy's Law is anything that can go wrong, will go wrong. But, have you heard of the lesser-known law, Cole's Law? It's in these cabin.
Fuck you.
Look at these potatoes.
Morgana's just looking at you.
I want that to be one of the patrons at the bar that says that, Connor.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
It's the chef in the back. It's the orc chef who heard him. There is like one person at the bar who's kind of like, I get it, because it's like the food. Poof, face down.
Oh, he gets it. I'm going to go to sleep now because it's 5 o'clock.
For those of you who are still in the tavern area, there is a table in the corner where people start to be setting up some sort of game, and people are starting to put money in for bets and stuff. If you're into that sort of thing.
Yep. Okay. Kieran trundles up to his bed and goes to old man sleep.
All right, is that everybody gone to bed then?
So he's watching TV with his eyes closed, but I was watching that.
Yeah.
Yeah. My hand is just like 2 feet away from the thermostat, just waiting for someone to grab it to try it, so I can grab the wrist.
You cast Glyph of Warding on the thermostat. The condition is if it changes, set it back.
Good. If someone even cracks that window, so I'm too cold.
Alarm cast around the fucking thermostat and just the thermostat. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Alright, so if that's everybody going up to bed, then he'll go ahead and head over to the next day. You all have a nice, peaceful evening. You can go to bed.
Peaceful evening of staring
Mhm.
and not moving.
Morgana, you were in a room by yourself, as per bot by Karen. If anybody has anything they want to do, you can message me on Discord, and I can check it privately. If it pops up on Roll20, it will pop up in the recording. Just a reminder, because it's capturing my window. Other than that, all seems well, and we'll move on to the next one. Alright, so the next morning comes. You all wake up. The tavern music has died down that I just put in.
By the way,
mhm.
how long does that last?
The effect from the shadow spuds?
Yeah.
It lasts. How long did I say this? We'll say a minute.
Take a
And
potato.
they keep for the next
eat
3
it.
days, and then they'll go bad.
Okay.
I like sleight of hand, so I just like to think a rogue with a potato just sticking out of their gob just walks up next to a guy.
Yeah. 3 days. Last one. Putting it in chat so I can.
Did you get
That's
a
it.
did you get a good look at the criminal? No, he had a massive potato sticking out of his fucking
Well,
throat.
It's a joke because it's not actually potato. It's marshmallow and like Oreo cookie mashed together into the shape of a potato.
Mm-mm.
So it's just
I like to think the
ungodly
mass
good.
is still the same.
Ball of sugar.
Yeah, it's very good though, and it's a big hit.
They will see the whites of my eyes no longer.
It's like a halfway between a Rice Krispie treat and an Oreo.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate actually.
That sounds fucking
You've managed
delicious.
you've managed to kill me and Norman over
Yeah.
here.
Congrats, you all just contracted diabetes.
Wait, hang on.
Again.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, if you already have it, diabetes too.
Yeah. Not type
Does
2,
diabetes
number
stack?
2.
Does it stack, Connor?
Yep, just like exhaustion.
Oh god. Oh god. It's a DOT in it.
So,
I'm gonna look in video. Oh no.
you all wake up the next day. All is well. And you're able to head out of the Moontide Tavern. All is well. As you're leaving, that same bartender is there working. She waves you all by and said, I hope to see you all again sometime soon. If you want your rooms back, if you'll just let me know in the next couple hours, I can just re-up those rooms for you. Otherwise, leave your keys here and I'll check you out.
I will leave my key.
We're leaving town, so not necessary.
Alrighty. You hand your keys back in. Well, you all wouldn't happen to be interested in any road snacks. We got breakfast cooking in the back.
No, thank you.
Oh,
Alright. Well, if y'all are ever in town again, just know you can stop by the Moontide Tavern anytime you like. Open 24/7.
We leave before she takes all
Yeah.
our money.
Yeah.
I can smell the thirst for a fucking wallet from there.
Oh, extremely.
What kind of elf was she?
She was half moon elf.
I see.
Half elf of moon elf lineage. So she was very pale skinned, with some like dark blue freckles on her face, silvery white hair that was tied up into like a high ponytail. Wearing
Just a girl
tavern
from the
aprons.
ring, just like money.
Oh, you get the feeling that she was the owner of the place, given that it's called the Moontide Tavern, and that she was working such long hours.
Nah. Anyway,
So, the day is yours. What would y'all like to look around for?
the gate.
Okay.
We're supposed to be leaving, correct? We have somewhere to go.
Yeah.
We do. Yes, yes.
By the way, are you ugly today?
Oh, that's a good question. Hang on. So, I come trundling down the stairs. Let's see. I need to make a charisma saving roll. Let's see here.
DC 13?
Shia Kazing. I'm pretty. No.
No, you're not. A 5 does
I'm-
not save.
I thought it was a 56. My glaucoma's acting up.
Yeah, no. Karen does not.
So
back,
another
baby.
shadow spud comes walking down the fucking stairs.
A small child screams and runs back to bed after seeing you.
You have scarred that child for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
Only fruit.
imagine you wake up to go to the continental breakfast at like a day's inn, and you see Gul'dan staring you down. You don't recover from that kind of trauma. You know, it's just yikes. And
No, they don't see me. They just see they're trying to use tongs to pick up the last muffin, but I just go reach over with my grumble hand. Just, you know not the conquest. Yes, I just claw it back over the other side of the rim because it's a 2 walkway. I'm that old man short now. I'm supposed to be like 7 feet tall.
that's the hunch.
I'm now 3 feet tall canonically.
Oh, run. Anyway, memeing aside, if you all are wanting to head out and leave Aetherfort,
As far as I know, we're done here.
Yeah.
We just
I
need to
think
make
we're
our
done.
way to
Moonwatch.
How long did you spend on that map, Connor? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you notice all those things that were on the interactive map? I did
I'm
it again! Remember
I'm sorry.
Steelwood? Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I had
Connor.
like 8 quest hooks in that town.
We were already ready to go. I'm sorry.
As we're leaving town, have someone run into us. Jesus.
Nope.
I
got backup
plot.
plans. I knew you all were going to Moonwatch. I got backups. But I am still pained from all the work I did. I'm like, oh, well, you know, if they decide they want to stay a day and work some gold, that's cool. But
I mean, we were just there for a single delivery, then we're rushing to go for the cure.
I will remind you all, the trip to Moonwatch is a long ways.
I think we were going.
If you wanted to stock
I
up
think
on
we
anything,
were going
now would be smart.
towards Steelwood,
We're
then
heading for
taking a
Steelwood
ship.
first.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to Steelwood to get a boat to head over to Moonwatch.
Okay, so 150 divided by 3.
Right past those trees that are still hanging off the coast.
So, you got 5 days. Shut up.
Love you.
You got 5 days of travel to Steelwood. I'll roll weather for today and use my new macro. So, for the day, it's going to be partly cloudy, on the cooler side. Interesting. So that's a 1% chance on that cosmic event happening. That's fun.
Happily, none of us have a 5th level or higher spell, so it's absolutely useless.
So as you all do look, if you look into the sky, you do see occasionally, like in the clouds, you see like a line drifts through it, but you don't see like anything towed through it. And those of you who are of a magical inclination or have studied Arcana may realize, oh, this is a ley line shift. The fixed points aren't moving, but the cores between them are starting to twist. That's fun.
Yeah.
And Daryl has a book out and is taking notes.
Yeah, so you can jot that down. And the day is
Donna's
yours.
watching and Daryl scribble away.
Yes, thank you to whatever saint drew that. Maybe now Pyro will shut up. With love.
Joke's on you. It is Pyro.
I've been playing.
So, do you guys think we need to get any supplies?
That's what I was going to ask.
That's a good question. Let me
It's
check
5
my
days to
rations.
Steelwood, and then from there I can check the boat speed, but it's going to be a few days by boat.
I, in fact, have no
a bag of Electrum. We do not need any supplies if you wish to use this currency.
I just stared like you slapped me.
Travel pace.
How many days did it take us there? I think I still have full rations on me.
I have exactly 0 rations.
One moment while I'm looking up the speed of the
I don't
boats.
have rations either for some reason.
Have you eaten them all up on the way here?
Probably.
No.
Is
I
it
just don't have
inside
it.
of your explorer's pack or something?
I don't have an explorer's pack.
Oh, that's
Neither
right.
I have a scholar's
put
pack, which
Okay.
I don't
everything
think
so.
comes with rations.
I don't have one
Most
listed.
Certainly does.
So I just assume.
Yeah. Scholar's pack has no parch. No, never mind. You're right. Get back. You
They
all do
don't have-
need food for the next couple of days.
Yeah,
And
hang on,
Daryl
look.
will notice this and go, I need to go back into town to buy supplies.
So
Which means
do
we
I.
all need to go back in town to get supplies.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I will open up my
Because
page of
of
store prices. Where did I put it?
Bullshit.
Good. Starve the place. Then they'll come back with my plot hooks.
Yes. Yes.
Let's see. I don't think I'm assuming I just have a priest back, so
Yeah, it should be
because
listed
no
somewhere.
one's priest.
So rations,
Let's
I
see.
believe, they're really cheap. I think it's like 10 for a gold. I've got my site open, checking. Are you all just getting rations, or are you all looking to get anything else?
Rations. It's not like I have a ton of money at the moment.
Let me see what's in the priest back. Backpack 200 blocks to sensor. I'm out of rations. Yes, I'm in fact out of rations. There's only 2 in that bag.
I'm just curious, how many days have we traveled just to see about?
Well, quick spoiler. I forgot.
We weren't.
I changed the continent size. It's been 5 days for y'all to travel here. Whether you could afford it or not, it's been 5 days. Consider yourself fed magically by the DM having changed the continent scale for it being too small.
Okay.
Did someone take wander?
It's a good question.
So how much are rations?
Rations are 5 silver
5
pieces for
silver.
1 day.
Oh, 5 silver piece a day?
That's
Yes.
what I'm saying.
It is expensive.
That is expensive as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's the
They-
default price. I've had to look at it, and I was like, damn.
It's-
So for 2 days, we have to spend a gold.
Yeah, and that's essentially, I think, mainly just because the ration food it takes a long time to expire. If you wanted to, like, buy one from a tavern, I guess you could try and do it. You'll just have to eat shitty food, and I might have you roll a con save if it goes bad. To see if you get food poisoning.
No, I bought the fucking rations.
5 days to the next town, and then you'll have, on the ship, you need to pay for fare. I'm just giving you all I'm helping you all get the next thought in. You may need some money.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
And
money.
Ariel's looking through her little coin purse and goes, how much do you suppose a boat ride is?
Oh shit. Per person?
Mhm.
At least like 10 gold at the odds on a shitty boat.
Because I definitely stowawayed over here, so...
I spent all my money getting.
How
down
am
to
I not
Stillwood.
surprised of that?
I have reduced the value of all of
Shut
my
your
money.
face, Inquisitor.
Yeah. What about your? I've heard Inquisitors get paid very well. What's your rate?
Sadly, the guy that was supposed to pay me didn't pay me.
God damn.
Oh, son of a bitch.
We
Does that mean we
he
have to take a
left
job
me.
somewhere here in town?
I turned back into you either fort with my ugly face. Plot hook!
Oh no! What's that attached to your waist? Is that a plot hook? Uh-oh. Are you being reeled in? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Curse my need to eat.
Curse my need to not die.
If you all would like, there is a job board posted not too far into town that you all can go to.
Wait, Cranthor, what's your background? I know you, dog.
Uh-oh.
Dog, what is your background? Tell me.
Minus throw, but true. Canthor, did you take Wanderer? I don't want to open your sheet and check because it'll be on recording. Rip. I think someone almost did. Oh, now I get to use the thing.
Wait, check it, Tira. Check it.
That's what I'm doing. I'm switching over to. I put up the private chat window while I hide, and I'm checking Katir.
Let me see.
No, Katira took Wanderer. Or no, she did not take Wanderer, rather.
I got Bounty Hunter, so...
Yikes. Well, I mean, you all can make survival checks if you really wanted to hunt your game. But there's no guarantee you'll catch anything.
Survival checks. I see.
Yeah. Or you can go into town, check the job board, and see if... what we need. Caranthor, do you not need to eat? Okay, so... Katira needs some, which I will worry about when we get to buying stuff. Everyone but Morgana, I believe, needs to eat, which is 5 of you all.
5 people.
I think someone's yelling for me.
I mean,
Okay.
I
right
have
back.
enough money to buy the rations to get to Stillfort.
But we need money to get
Or
from
Stillwood.
Steelwood
Yeah.
to.
The problem is, we won't have money to get on the boat when we get there.
Caranthor has 28 gold pieces. He's
Damn,
But
bitch!
that still probably won't cover everyone for the boat trip.
True.
He's right.
Almost certainly not.
So we quite literally have to take a job.
Well, I imagine there's
stowaway.
now a very innocent crowd in front of the job board. I just wander into it and it clears like fleas.
Yeah, I mean, or you all can try and stow away on the boat. The crime is always an option.
I'm very ugly
True.
and loud
But-
and old.
Well, I'm just
So no.
throwing out your options.
I walk up to the board.
Okay. So,
I trundle up the board.
this is the job board posted for Etherport. You see posted 3 listings and just a general be on alert from the local guards. At the top, you can see who it's offered by: the Artificers Guild of Etherport, Etherport Guardhouse, and Lady Loveright. On the far left, you'll note that there is help wanted for repairing the Ark Ship and restoration projects, seeking trained arcanists and laborers, as well as craftsmen, to restore the historic Ark Ship components. You pay 20 gold piece per successful job, double if you do a really good job or do anything exceptional with it. There's a wanted poster for an individual labeled the Great Uniter, a reward of 120 platinum pieces. Wanted dead or alive, and the wanted text got. There we go. It's a bit big, but.
Damn, I'm curious.
And then on the third one, get paid to dine out. Inquire about this unique opportunity at Love Rights by the Aether Sector.
Report any terror activity at your local guardhouse, and I turn around and I see people looking at me.
Yeah, you've been reported to the guards like 8 times by now.
Hello, young people.
I'm actually pretty good with arcane things, so
Okay.
I could probably do that job.
Which
I mean,
one?
if they have any
What's
for
the
blood,
arcane thing?
There's
Just
there's
Fixing things.
they're offering
I don't
freelance
want
jobs
to.
to help restore the Ark Ship in the center of town. As you all look on it, you do see there is like busted panels. You can see the wear and tear of time, and you can kind of see where it's been gradually restored and taken care of over time. They just freelance it out as part of the Artificers Guild. They run this freelancing that if you can come in, if you're handy with artifice or in some cases arcane magic, you can help restore the ship
Well,
and repair it.
guess who's an artivist?
So can we just rule out real quick the Great Uniter? I feel that price point is a little dangerous for our blood.
This is what was posted. I'm just letting you all
I
know.
would need to know what she's wanted for before I even agree. to do
Granthor wants to
something
know
like
if repairing proficiency
Cousin
would
of
help.
yours? Kidding.
Woo! Real quick, I'll start with Andariel. Still learning the names, forgive me. For the what she's wanted for, it is listed at the bottom, just not in the picture. It's for she's listed as a political extremist who is inciting terror activities across the continent, and to be on the lookout for her and her ilk.
that. Who wants her? Just the guardhouse?
Yeah, the law of Etherfort essentially.
Mm.
For inciting violence and other crimes. I think Morgana had said something that you wanted.
I was just saying that Karen Thor was asking if repair proficiency would help with
that'll definitely help. I should be able to get the job done. You'll have to make a repairs check and see how that works. These also aren't necessarily the only jobs about in town. If you all wanted to go, like, for instance, on the interactive map that you all have, you can see all sorts of different points of interest. If you wanted to inquire in there and be like, hey, is there anything I can do to earn some extra coin? You might be able to do that. So, these are also, I believe, I went ahead and made the handout. I did. Real 2 players. Check. There we go. You now have a handout at the top of your screen, which is the job board. So I'm going to move you back to the Etherport Terra sector. And there. By the way, when it said inquire at the Aether sector, the city is divided into 3 sectors. There's the Terra sector, that is this mainstay area where almost everything is. There's the Sub-Terra sector below the ground where most people, the blue collar and poorer folk, live. And the Aether sector, which is inside the Ark Ship where the aristocrats live. As well as just a handful of some up-end entertainment like the opera or theater, etc. As well as, very clearly, a restaurant as well. Love Rights. So, I heard about 2 of you all were interested in inquiring about the artificer work. Is there anyone else, anywhere else you all would like to go visit to try and see about work?
The Colosseum.
That is an option.
I will
What are
keep
we gonna do
Morgana.
at the Coliseum?
Inquire about work, I suppose. So, where do y'all like to go? You all are in a group, so you kind of do have to stick together.
I am a doctor.
That kind of work could be useful at a temple.
Without papers.
Well,
Well, the biggest problem for all of us is that
Behind
we
the
can't
temple?
get that far from each other.
Right.
So 2 of us want to go do the repairs on the Ark Ship, and nobody else is agreeing on anything else. So 2 versus 1, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Ark Ship.
We shall follow you.
so you all travel back towards the Artificers Guild that you all gone by at the beginning when you first came into this town. You walk inside and are able to inquire about work on the Ark Ship. I'm quickly going back up, double check the names. You'll see a familiar face, an Air Genasi alchemist who's doing research in the main foyer. If you recall, these are the names that you all had seen before, those of you who had gone inside, which might have just been Morgana. There is Natasha Deha, an Air Genasi alchemist, who is more than happy to direct you all towards it. There is basically a truck, or it's just a cart, that people come and load into, and they take you in, and you get scattered to different points. You get hooked into cabling to hang off the side and repair. You just cart people out every day, and they're about to wrap up and send people over. So, how many of you are you all going to do it to work on it, or are you all just trying to stay within the 500 feet so you don't get zapped?
And Daryl's gonna do repairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do repairs as well.
All
Silver. This.
Morgana will stand there and I message you, Connor, on Discord.
Gotcha. Thanks for the shout out, because I don't ding anymore. Gotcha. Okay. Roll me a perception check. Alright.
Oh.
I think you understand that you didn't find much.
Yep.
Gotcha. Alright. So, you all are all working, I'm assuming, because I haven't heard anyone say they're not. You'll get carted over to the Ark Ship. You all are one by one given some basic safety precautions, bright vests and hard hats, essentially. Not modern though; they're like hollowed out turtle shells with a leather strap. It's like dyed tiger skin or cowhide vests. And you're brought up. Is there any? There's multiple parts to the ships. You can go to the engine systems, try and work on them. You can work on the outer hull. You can try and work on pretty much anything you could imagine would be in a ship. Is there any kind of thing that you think you might be better suited towards and would like to request to be put towards?
Arcane things.
Okay. They'll take you up towards
I'm pretty good with engines, but I have engineering, so
Okay.
I could work with the engines. But yeah, it all depends on how far we can separate.
Alright. Luckily, engines and the engines are a mix of magic and tech, so you and Ariel would likely end up in the same area, just doing different jobs.
We have innate knowledge on repairing robotics in order to sustain ourselves, if that can help.
Okay. Since you all are sort of drifting towards the reactor/engine area, so I'm gonna have you all end up there unless I have any objections.
Nope.
None? Alright, cool. So, you all make your way into the reactor area. You see a large electrite reactor. you see a series of crystals. They're not one single one, but they are like bound together with some sort of web-like binding agent that holds them together in the middle. And you see energy runs from the top down in a wave and hits the bottom, and then it gets spread out into the system. And you see pulses of energy running through it. You're all given some basic protective PPE. That's it. To do your jobs. So, I'm not going to have Katira do anything, because she's not here. I'll start down my list, skipping Cairn, onto Caranthor, since you are here. You have repair proficiencies. You notice that there is a lot of broken pipes and stuff. It's kind of hodgepodged in the way they've expanded in the ship to power the whole city. There's very much been evidence of corners being cut. So, what you're given the job of is to basically optimize. You're cutting cables and making it run efficiently without putting too much strain on one. So that's the repair job you're given. And Dariel, since you described being more magically gifted, you are put towards the spell sigil area. It's the area where they would produce like the air for you to breathe, the warmth by a fire sigil, purification things to recycle waste, etc. Just repairing those making duplicates of consumable ones, and just kind of doing basic rune work and transcribing symbols. Nothing too hard. So Caranthor's will be repairs, and Dariel, yours will be Arcana. Silver, you said you want to do engineering?
Yeah.
Okay. Easy. You'll make an engineering check to just alter the reactor and get it to optimize. You do notice as you're staring at the crystals, not all of them are firing. There seems to have been some sort of issue in the way they're doing things that's not running at max capacity. And so there's just little repair work always being done to try and get it up. And so you'll just be doing pitching it with other people, helping repair.
Yep.
I'll come back around to you, Karen. Morgana, you said you had basic information on how robotics work based on yourself.
Proficiency in Tinker's tools in order for self-repair.
Perfect.
So, robotics.
Okay, so you'll make a Tinker's Tools check to also kind of help with the same thing Silver's doing. Repairing components and passing along to the engineering team for them to install. Removing broken and damaged things. You all kind of stay together as you travel. You don't ever go too far to where you cause the curse to activate. And Karen,
Yes.
what do you have any specialties that might help you here in the reactor
No.
room?
No.
Okay. Then they're just going to
No.
put you on hard labor,
Okay.
which is essentially just you're basically working like a car wash. You're buffing down the outside panels from the panels in the room and like waxing them and just cleaning. So yours will just be a general dexterity check to get and reach all the places you need. So we'll go down the line. Karen, if you'll give me a dexterity check to see how your cleaning job does.
You had to say dexterity.
Yeah, I mean it's all about being able to reach places, not necessarily strength.
Anyway.
Yeah, you do pretty good. You all see this old man clean up like he knows what he's doing.
Also, by the way, this is us right now.
Oh. I'm assuming you're messaging me something when you say this is right now?
No.
Oh,
no.
It's on the skies of Excordia.
Oh. I hate not the lovely children who live down the lane.
Lovely?
Isn't that what they were called?
No.
Isn't it delightful?
It is.
Delightful children. That was it. Whatever. Hey, I got one adjective wrong. Okay?
Unforgivable.
Bite me.
Just the biggest one.
They were children who lived down the lane. That's like percentage-wise, I got most of it right, especially if you grade by letter. Anyway, so yeah, Kane, you have success. You'll earn your 20 gold pieces. You didn't do anything outstanding, so you don't get any bonus. But yeah, you got the floors are all nice and mopped up. You've cleaned some really old grease. You see some stains that were clearly abandoned by people who were unable to clean it up. And you put some more elbow grease in them, and there's some sway on them. They're starting to go away.
Yay, 20 gold.
Next, we're going on the line to Karen Thor, who's doing repairs, working on optimizing and rerouting cables. Similarly to Karen, you get a good job, nothing outstanding, you do your thing, paying out 20 gold. And Ariel, on to the rune transcription. Yes. To answer your question, Morgana, yes.
Does that help at all?
It helps if you had writing in front of you. Are you proficient in Arcana?
Yes, I am.
Okay. It is an Arcana check. It doesn't really... There's no instructions you're reading, so it doesn't really help you. Oh, and there goes the music, I guess. Nope, no, it's back. You do an excellent job, though. You have transcribed these runes down with expert ability. People are dictating to you to write down this rune, this rune, this rune, add this subset here, this glyph here, and you're almost outpacing them because you're trying to see where it's going. You get 40 gold for your job because you do like 3 days work in one time. Silver. You were doing
Yay!
engineering. You look over and you see Andariel going to town on these runes. Let's see how you
Nice.
let's see if you can piggyback off that success. Give me the
Let's
engineering
see.
check. Or, yeah.
You just
Or not-
probably jinxed me.
Well, maybe, probably. Let's just hope you
Let's
can find
see.
that one.
Norvin hopes you succeed,
19.
and Daryl wants you to fail.
You do a really good job. And engineering,
close are you
since
to
you
each
are
other?
proficiency with it, you do a good job. They'll give you 30 gold.
I don't want to be
Yeah.
that guy, but how close were you to Silver
not
when you
within
made the
10
check?
feet.
Okay, just
And
Yeah.
even still, a -1 would still make it a 25.
good.
Which would still make it a crit.
Yeah,
Yes.
it'd still be fine.
I didn't. I remember if it was.
I appreciate it.
I remember something interesting happened when you're close to each other.
Yeah, you do know, Silver, notice that as you're doing your things, the people around you are fucking up more, and it kind of lends to you. It makes
Yeah,
you look like you're
I-
the only one who knows what you're doing.
Morgana will stay 11 feet away from Silver.
All right. Speaking of how you did Morgana, give me that
Oh,
Tinker's tool
boy.
check.
Me getting the 2 on the roll. Here we go.
God
damn it!
You had to say it.
Two's in the chat, everybody. Two's in the
Two.
chat.
Who's in the chat? So, here's what happens. You're working on some advanced components with your Tinker tools, and as you're doing them, you're doing this fine motor skills that you aren't usually doing. You're used to like big slashes and movements, and so you're kind of struggling for a bit to get it done. Normally, you're repairing on yourself, and so you're doing it out now. And you slip, and you just attached the last band on your like motor that you're sending over, and you turn beside you to grab like a case to put it in, and you bump the tray you're working on, and you knock it over, and it just all comes apart. Everything has just been undone, and so when the end of the day comes, you don't have substantial enough work to get any real payout, and you get a 5 gold for just menial labor.
Turns to 5 silver.
Oh yeah, they put it in your hands and it becomes silver. So you got 5 silver for the day. Thank you for the reminder.
No,
Or no, sorry, 5 electrum. My bad.
Oh no! I thought it only goes 1 rank down.
Yeah, gold to electrum.
Someone's at the door. Be right back.
You're good.
Alright.
Yes, Morgana, it is an example of a pain in the ass. Oh, my back. Sorry.
27 Electrum.
So, you all get done. It's now late afternoon, approaching evening. You all are sweaty, having got in a hard day's work. What now would you like to do?
Do you have enough to leave town?
Depends. How much gold do you have?
Not enough.
The stores are still open
Where-
if you wanted to go buy rations at market price.
Financial situation has changed very little from the start of the day.
To be fair, though, Morgana only has to afford the boat ride. She doesn't have to afford the rations.
I will pay for you, Morgana. I like you enough.
How much is
Morgana
the
will
boat
try
ride?
to hand you the
You all
bag
don't
of
know.
Electrum.
What's this?
Everything we have, estimated to be about 12 gold pieces.
Okay. She'll take it and open it up.
It's just Electrum.
All Electrum.
Electrum. They paid you an Electrum?
Sure.
Oh, no.
Sure,
Yeah,
Chris.
that's right. Have someone else take your money from now on. So, how many Electrum did you just give me?
27.
Buddy. This is the worst thing that could have happened to anyone
That's
ever in my book.
13 and a half gold.
Well, luckily,
Okay.
if there was a person who was going to fail, the person who doesn't have to eat is probably the best candidate not to get as much money.
So we're all good to go, right?
Assuming.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, we have to get work down to Steelwood.
Yeah, and I'm counting.
By the way, if we have to work in Steelwood, I'm sleeping outside because I'm there's people I don't want to see me down in Steelwood.
Why? Are you wanted there?
Something about papers, and they didn't want to see me.
Oh.
That was not Steelwood.
Yes, it was. Was it?
Nope.
Never mind.
Old man brain then. Okay.
I was about to say that too. It's not literally
could've
word
sworn-
for word. Old
I-
man brain.
All right.
I-
Let's get the hell out of here before something else happens.
All right.
Are
So
we
I don't-
in agreement?
Yes.
We
So-
will follow.
How many rations? Do we need? Like 5 days rations?
Yeah, that's the one-way trip there. You need 5 rations.
So how
I
much?
have 6.
How much gold is 5 rations? Let's see here.
That's-
2.5.
That'd be 2.5.
So 2 and 5, 2 gold and 5 silver.
Yes.
Or
All right, I'll
one,
do that.
Or 1 Electrum.
Fuck you. Let's see, 2 gold,
Actually,
5 silver.
It'd be 1.5 electric.
No, it'd be 1 Electrum per ration.
Oh,
Is an Electrum
yeah.
2.5?
Electrum's
how
half
much
a
is-
gold.
Yeah,
So
you're
5
right.
silver.
Yeah, which is the cost of a
Okay.
ration.
Okay.
So it's 1 Electrum. That's how I'm going to start giving the measurement from now on. I hope you all know that. It's not going to be 5 silver for a ration, so it's going to be 1 Electrum for a ration. And I'll make you do the conversion. Not actually.
It works for me. I've got Electrum on me.
Yeah, you just, okay, tink. You hand over the Electrum and silver, respectively, or gold. Get your rations. Are you all staying the night, or are you traveling into the night?
I look off into the
And
spooky
Daryl
woods.
wants to get the hell out.
Yeah, let's leave.
Okay. Uh,
So yeah, I'll buy 5 rations.
Alright, you all. Nothing occurs as you're in town. You all may exit to the north gate and head out east. By the time you get out of town and out for a little bit, it's starting to come sundown. You won't get far, but you'll have to bed down basically just outside of Aether Fort in the woods. Enough to where the glow of the city is died out. Let me adjust the music a bit more appropriately.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We've decided to head out in the middle of the night. Or not the middle of the night, but
Did you need rations?
Can Morgana do a survival check
Yeah,
to see
I would
if she
eat
finds
rations.
anything
Yeah.
to share with them?
What was that?
To possibly relieve someone of using our rations immediately, can I use a survival check to look for something that might be edible for them?
Yeah. So you can make a survival check to go and hunt as after you all go and set up camp. So
I think Silver was saying something.
yes, Silver was. What were you saying?
Huh? Nothing. I just said I will eat a ration.
Okay, so you did have rations. Okay.
this is still that same day you were working, so
Okay.
you're good for now. You can mark off like a copper piece to pay for a really shitty meal in town. So Morgana with a 15, you're able to go and catch a couple rabbits. You just kind of like grab them by the neck and bring them back.
There goes Peter Cottontail.
So you bring them back to camp. That's enough to cover 2 people's, or 4 actually, 4 people's meal for the night if they'd like to eat it.
So who's not eating it? Because that's enough for everyone but one person.
I'm already eating a ration.
All right. So
I'll be teething on this brick for about a few hours.
Yeah.
who knows how to cook?
Does anybody have proficiency with cook's utensils?
Nope. I
How
can
about
make
us?
something.
Using an artisan's tools.
I mean, I could make you a nice poultice, but not nothing along the lines of food.
So
Well,
you,
skin it and burn it.
yeah, it's gonna taste like ass, but it's edible.
I'm eating a ration.
You
Yeah.
probably got the long end of the stick on that one, judging by the faces your party members are gonna make when they eat this.
The wisdom of your betters.
You all eat this unseasoned, extremely tough meat with no seasoning, but it fills you up, despite your taste buds reeling at the
I've
taste.
definitely had worse.
True. It's not something
Like
you'd recommend.
I should have learned cooking.
Ghana watched curiously as you all suffered through it all.
So, who's keeping watch for the night?
I will keep first watch.
All right. You'll need 4 watches.
I'll
Ghana,
go
take the
second.
second.
Oh.
Third.
I forget. Do orcs
Technically,
get...
thanks to Morgana, we only need 3.
True.
Because Morgana only needs 4 hours of rest.
and they're still conscious.
Well, they don't need to sleep. Really.
Does the power down let you do watch, Morgana?
They're still aware of their
Sentries-
surroundings.
Sentry's Rest, I am aware of my surroundings. I can see and hear as normal, but in order to get the full value of the long rest, I need 6 hours of not doing anything.
Gotcha.
Oh, 6
So I
hours.
can technically watch if nothing happens in my 6 hours because I can post and just stare outwards and listen.
Okay. So I'd say yours would be a perception check with disadvantage because you can't move and you're just kind of sort of sleeping.
Yep.
So you'll, if you want to make that for each of the watches, you'll have a perception check with disadvantage as the
And
D8.
they're already volunteered to do first watch, so
Yeah.
she'll do first watch.
All right. So number 2,
I guess it's me.
3,
Ghana.
and then 4.
Yeah, sure.
All right. We'll start it off. Watch number 1, and area.
You're an old man, you'll be up anyways.
You're just bladder.
I'm up at
Trust
2
me,
in the
I woke up
morning.
at 5 this morning.
That's beach game. I wake up at 3.
All right. Your watch goes by,
At 2 p.m.
and then what's her name?
Silver.
Morgana. You can make a perception check with disadvantage on each of these watches because you're
Silver's number 2.
yeah. You make one on each of the watches is what I'm saying.
Oh,
You're at disadvantage though because you can't move. Better than at Dariel's.
strength character?
Well, all right. You all don't spot anything. Morgana, you end up
too.
hearing some stuff running in the bushes past you all, but it doesn't seem to turn into anything.
I
And
forgot
then
to
comes
roll.
the time to wake up Silver, and she's just kind of sitting there looking at him, wondering, how the hell do I wake him up?
Throw an electrum.
She's going to pick up a rock, nothing too big,
A boulder.
nothing that's going to crush a skull,
Mhm.
just a little rock,
Gain and able.
and she's going to chuck it at his body.
Silver, you wake up by a rock hitting you in the chest.
Now, I know it's just like a little handle thing, but I like to think you still just drop like a fist-sized fucking hunk of granite
be
on
fair-
sternum.
We know Andariel's strength stat. She can't pick up a heavy rock.
Yeah.
Your watch.
Very well.
Remember,
Have a good night.
15 feet.
15 feet.
She will go to sleep.
So
Right down the road.
you saddle up on a tree stump, Silver, and take your watch. All right, watch number 2.
You see Morgana frozen in fucking position next to you.
So,
All right,
11.
shall I do... I'll do my perception then?
Yep.
Why do I have such a low one perception? Oh, that's why.
Hey, man.
Lo, he says, look at mine.
0.
Yeah. I will. So with a 13, you can't quite place where, but you hear the rustling, like something in the bushes, but none of the bushes are moving. It doesn't. It doesn't. It just kind of it passes over for like 10 minutes during your watch. It sounds like the animals are running amok in there, but nothing's moving, and then it passes on.
Okay.
It's weird.
Village mob has gathered to lynch Cairn.
And as you're getting done, you see Morgana starts kicking up and powering up for her watch because she's aware that time's up.
You may take your rest now, Silver.
Yeah.
Right.
You have a
Perception.
good one.
Nothing of import happens over your watch, despite Vexera cutting out every other beat.
I think it's
All
an
is well.
effort in
Every time the birds stop chirping, it's because Morgana chucked something into a tree.
Yeah. You stare at the birds and they freeze. Then you look away and they chirp again.
I think I know why Vexera is cutting out.
Why?
I think it's the only rank in this server that doesn't have the priority speaker, because I give all the unique ones a priority speaker because I just copy and paste.
That you did. I mean, I have to go back and fix that later.
Yeah, it's been like that for years, man.
I
think
didn't
I've told
know
you before.
that.
I've told you this before.
Obviously. Anyway, on to our final watch with Karen. You wake up old man style.
Hang on, where's my back here? Guys,
Are you
A
ugly?
lot of noise. That's a lot of.
ow! If I get my finger, ow! My bit hurt me. All right, yeah, I sit up, I grumble, and I I go up against a tree, just.
We will assist your watch, Karen.
Thank you. My eyes start glowing. Real shit.
All right, 24. Karen.
Yes.
You notice something. Nothing happens during watch, but you see evidence of something that has happened previously. You see footprints. And it's just a faint fog in the morning. The ground's a little damp. There's soft footprints in the dirt as the sun starts to come up.
Humanoid?
Yeah, they look to be like human boots. Humanoid boots that have passed by your camp. Seemingly not too long ago.
I take note of this. Now I go back to my spot.
And then everybody wakes up, having completed a long rest.
There's just a rocking chair in the woods. I'm just rocking on it.
Yeah. He's got a pipe.
My generation got up much earlier. I've already milked all the goats and killed all the pigs.
Yeah, but you were supposed to milk the pigs and kill the goats.
Oh shit!
I don't know about the quality of pig's milk.
Don't knock it till you try it. Yeah.
It's boar milk, sir. Gotta upturn the tusks.
You've heard of
It's an
boar's
old
head
oak
meat.
secret.
I think everybody from boar's head milk.
Mm.
So
By the way, as I also puff my pipe that I have, see over there in those bushes, there's human tracks. It was a few hours before I woke up.
you also do notice a storm rolling in.
It's also raining.
There's a faint drizzle of rain.
I'm very moist right now.
I don't usually ask this. Parody, do you still have that YouTube clip of the storm that you played?
I do. I sure do.
If you could put that on for me so I don't have to hunt for it.
All right,
I
I'll
was
do it.
using it the other day when I was in
Yep.
Carlton.
I'll go and handle that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And it is on the cooler side, so it's like light jacket temperature. Actually, it's like decent jacket temperatures where you all are.
Oh, my bones.
Oh yeah, your knees and all your joints ache, old man. You feel the storm coming. So
My old wound.
you all wake up and are able to continue your trek. You want to give me whoever wants to head the survival check to move into Steelwood.
All right.
Survival.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
You will do good.
You really did curse me with poverty. I've been getting good on everything but the money roll.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me just roll for something real quick. I like to think the only reason we're still alive is because there's just I was sleeping against a tree and one of our
That-
bandits walked up and says, "Oh shit!"
That could be what happened.
Mom's just like, "Oh fuck, there's a demon here."
Don't
Yeah.
you have to roll again to see if you're ugly enough?
That's what
Sure
he's rolling.
do. Oh
Sure
yeah,
is.
baby. The toadstool demon is here.
3-day streak.
I think I'm just Gruck now. I'm just ugly. Hello.
Yeah.
You are
We wake up-
deformed. I am
We
deformed.
wake up getting shooken.
I wake everyone up by putting I'm like, wake up, it's time to go.
Glowing
Hello.
red eyes, bone spikes coming out of his skin.
Horrible
also-
CGI.
Even though you were hideous the days prior, it's fresh, like skin bursting every day. Like it wanes down at night, and like when you wake up, it happens when you like open your eyes for that time, and
Oh
they
god,
jut out of you.
like Rango.
Sure,
Oh god,
I don't know what that you're referencing, but it sounds close.
you've never seen Rango?
Like with the gecko,
Yeah.
I did, but I don't remember it.
Okay, we go.
So
Constantly, all of his skin just molds off once he's
Ah.
like frightened or something.
yeah.
Mhm.
So, you all are walking through it, and you happen to as you're walking through the day, you do get to in the direction you're meaning to go by Morgana. You run into somebody sitting on a tree stump in a nice pair of knee-high boots and a cloak, sitting there tossing something in their hand, a small metal object. And they do a
Hello,
little wave
traveler.
to you. Hello. You folks heading towards Steelwood?
Yes.
Lovely.
What are you doing? Sit here in the rain on a stump.
Just securing some the path for traders coming through here. And it's just a little 2 gold fee to pass through.
I'm very poor and ugly. By the way, hi. I show up my face.
She looks at you. Hi. Unfazed.
I know the intricate. We just identify on our curses, right?
I think so.
My eyes narrow as I look at her. You seem familiar.
Something, Connor.
What was that?
Sent you something.
Thank you.
Have I seen you before?
Noted. You hear
And Daryl speaks up, just says some random words.
yeah, and the person responds to her in another string of words that you recognize to mean, I appreciate it, but I've got to make ends meet. I can cut down on the price if you really want.
So we need it for bus fare.
And
How
give
much
me a
for each
persuasion check.
person?
Give me a persuasion check.
What kind of person this is?
What language was this?
One question at a time. We'll start with what she looks like. You don't see any heavy armor on her. Doesn't seem all that well fortified. With a 10, she's going to persist at the well, she'll cut it down to 1 gold. Seeing how you spoke to her. You don't recognize the language, Morgana. And Karen, did you have a question?
I was just saying. So we need it for bus fare. Look, I'm just a poor.
She's
I'm
sticking in the language. Is that per person or for the entire group?
She responds, per person, but if you like, I'll just hand you yours back.
That works.
And this was set in code, so no one else hears it. Or understands it, rather. So, she says, well,
Not sure the.
I'm convinced. 1 gold fare, I think sounds fair. It is a bit hard to keep this place free of monsters on the road. You're always welcome to go back to Aetherford if you can't afford it.
And Daryl will walk up and hand her the gold.
Okay. And does anyone have a passive perception higher than 16?
Let me check. I might actually have that.
Let me see.
I'm at exactly 16.
Nope.
All right.
No.
We're getting mugged.
Quite a bit, We're getting mugged.
Well, not mugged. But
Protection
the
price.
coins get slipped back into your pocket, and Dario.
Yep.
All right. So
Someone's asking us for money to pass through here.
Yes.
I had a conversation with him in a language you guys do not understand.
And he cut the
One
price down to
gold-
half for you.
1 gold per person. Just because I know it's how you act. She's also being a cocky prat too, but like in that like soothing like, oh no.
Oh, good. All right, Karen Thor. It's gonna be funny if he says he does the same thing. Actually, yeah, Karen Thor, you understood the language they said. If you're picking up on what I'm saying here. Yeah. Did you want to pitch in any thoughts?
You did take the privacy window off. Right? The people can see the chat.
You see just the one person currently. That's all you see.
I'd like to think YouTube doesn't know what's happening right now. They can't see his screen.
Unless you have a passive perception over 16.
Yeah, you got to beat 16, man.
We only
Yeah.
see the one.
Not break even. Goes to
Yeah.
pass.
Yeah, I think I have the highest wisdom here, and it does not help.
Is he ranger or is he a thief? Rogue.
I think he has.
I'm sure he's a rogue. The only
Yeah.
combat we did, he was trying to hide somewhere.
Well,
Which they're superiorly good at.
all right,
There's
Karen Thor,
just we see one of them, Dom.
go ahead. Here, I'll go
Yeah,
ahead and
you would either have to be a rogue or have a 5 on wisdom to break
The fact that he has
16.
a map should be an indicator. It occurs to me. Are you?
Oh.
Hang on.
I got you.
Is this token just the guy from?
Oh. Okay, so you'd like to challenge them to a wager. Do you happen to have a dragon chess board on you? You do? Okay. I was going to say, if you don't... Alrighty. The
And
pers-
Daryl will sigh out loud and just, oh, God.
the person looks at you and goes, oh, now this might be a bit of a vice, but I'm absolutely down to gamble your way across. Tell you what, you folks are being awfully amicable. You can beat me. Bring forth a game that you've got, and we'll play. If you win, you get to go by for free. If you lose, it's 10 gold. Or you can pay the one
Liar's
golden
dice.
pass. Sound fair? After all, there are 6 of you, and 1 of me. Surely you all can, if you choose the game, you can win. Right? So she's saying you can bring any game, like a betting game, to her, and if you win, you get to pass for free. If you lose, it's a 10 gold fee, and then you move on.
A lot of gold.
Or you can just pay the
Tingle
1
per
gold
person.
and move on.
That's per person.
Per person, yeah.
I say we just pay it. We might not have enough to get on the boat if you lose, and that's not even a lot of gold we're losing if we just do it.
We do not understand why we must pay them. Do we really need their protection?
No.
No, I'll explain it later, Morgana. Just. Oh, here. She'll flick a gold coin towards her. That's for her.
Oh, alright. Duly noted.
Yeah, she's bad with money right now.
Ah, that's how
Not
Minan
a
was.
counter.
Couldn't handle coins for the like of her. She kept confusing copper with gold. Really ruined her whole financial setup.
Funnily enough, we have a problem. We have a problem solver for the above.
I think Minan was
Allow
actually
me-
colorblind now that I'm thinking about it. I don't think
I
she
like
could tell
to
the color.
I think we can game the system by just throwing Magana at a dragon's gold pile and give him a heart attack.
Sees all their gold turn to a slightly yet a lighter color. No. All right. So 2 people have paid. Who else is paying the 1 gold to pass? I'm having Katira pay the 1 gold.
Aaron will provide a singular gold.
Okay, and then let's just leave Silver, I believe, and Canthor.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the gold coin.
Okay. Canthor, would you still like to wager, or would you like to counteroffer a bit?
Council has spoken.
Yeah, and it will be an intelligence check for it when you're doing. It'll be a competing intelligence check for Dragon Chess.
Can Morgana look around and see if someone's like hiding about?
Make me a perception check.
Thor pays.
So as you all are leaving, give me one. You do
I
notice
love
there are
democracy.
creatures in the trees as you all are walking away.
Oh shit, creatures.
Yeah.
Would you like to describe them?
With a 21, you see these. You catch the eye of one. It's a little like a little alchemical homunculus-looking creature with a large toothy maw and 2 stub feet, clawed into the branches, staring at you, and just a low chittering.
By Jace's bastard children?
Pleasure doing business with y'all.
I recognize the
Hi.
swarm.
And you all
Don't go spending it all in one place.
will do. And y'all stay safe towards Steelwood. It looks like there's a nasty storm coming,
Thank you.
as it's starting to drizzle. And you all pass on.
And Andariel will explain to Morgana, that is what is called a highwayman. We were essentially being threatened. Either pay, or she's going to attack us and kill us, and then take our money.
Violence need not have happened.
Generally
We would have
speaking,
lost.
I mean, honestly, 1 gold, really not that much money, so easier just to pay.
I see.
That would actually have been interesting gambling game with Morgana, actually.
Yeah. Every time she touches the pot, it loses half its money. No.
No,
What
it
are you
would
doing?
be like
We think
Uh,
we understand now. Thank you.
Oh, what do you mean, Tristan?
I was like, we hand Morgana a gold coin and say which hand is in the gold coin. If they pick wrong, well, they get it wrong. If they pick right, it's
Oh, we
not
can make a lot
a
of
gold
money doing
coin
that.
anymore.
You know, not a bad game.
Can I have someone
No,
with it?
not
I
at
can't-
all.
You grab the
That
money.
actually would have been really smart. Anyway, I also did have a couple
Still would have
taverns,
cost us 5 silver.
which would have been half the fee to pass, but whatever.
Yeah.
You all pass through. Give me another survival check. Next day, that is. I'm gonna kind of speed run us through some of this travel for a bit.
Okay,
You
so
all
are we
got-
eating rations, or are we?
Yes.
Is she catching food?
That's up to Morgana. Feel ugly.
If I can catch food for them, then yes.
Make a survival check for each night. Yeah, you got like $2. Like you got the rest of them. each
$2
need-
would treat us for the entire distance to Stillwood.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I will
Okay.
partake in the bucks.
You'll see Morgana staring out into the dark, and then just she walks off, and you hear the
Yeet,
squealing, and she
sickle.
comes back with $2 by the horns.
And one of them's got a sickle in its head.
She snapped her neck like, food.
Oh.
I found food.
That's definitely different.
Definitely different.
Too bad none of us can cook.
I can make gruel, but that's it.
Well, I can
That's
cook,
good.
but the big problem is that the person I cooked for didn't care what food tasted like.
I'm curious. What would chef's tools be? I'm leaning towards charisma.
It's all about presentation.
Yeah, it feels like a
Yeah.
pizzazz trait.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty ugly looking food that tastes pretty great.
Fair.
That is true.
It would
I
be.
would label that
I
one
would
for-
say either wisdom or charisma.
Wisdom sounds good. I like wisdom.
wisdom. I like wisdom a lot.
Give me a wisdom check if somebody wants to like.
I will attempt to give us an old orphanage classic.
Yeah, this is the check. This is a check to find some local spices and see what pairs well with your deer meat. And you have
Just
no
some.
fucking idea what you're
We
doing.
didn't have meat back at the orphanage. I only do potatoes.
Can I try to assist?
Yeah.
I mean, she kind of did have to cook for Aether constantly.
All right.
Excuse you.
Yep. It happened.
Wow.
Yes, Pyro. Yes.
All right.
And I
Respectful.
picked the name on purpose, motherfucker.
I'm proud of it.
So you watch Cairn. Cairn does an okay job dressing the meat and preparing it. But it comes to spices, he thinks he's got one, and he picks up just basically like a thing of grass to go and put in the pot. And you stop him. Throw
Smack
it in
the
the
hand.
fire.
Smack. Stop that.
Oh.
You
That is
found
literally grass.
you
You
found some
hit
sprigs
everyone?
of rosemary, wild rosemary that you're adding into.
Do you
Onto
hate
it.
everyone who makes mistakes?
Dumb ones. Yes.
I mean, she hasn't hit me yet.
Well, I'm sorry.
It is called negative reinforcement, if we recall.
Hang on.
Technically a positive punishment, but it's just psychology.
I knew that was coming.
Intelligence
What can I
of 11. She didn't get it right.
I'm an idiot sandwich.
And it is anyway. You prepared. I ask this because I know what players I'm playing with. Are
But
any
see-
of you all going to do anything with the deer bones and antlers?
No.
I know that there's at least one person in the group who's considered it, and I feel like I
Karen
have to
Thor's
ask.
typing. Karen Thor's typing.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
know. That's the one I'm waiting on. He's
I
gonna.
want to make bone shivs, DM. I want to make bone shivs.
Well, there's
How
two
many-
How
deers worth
many
of bones.
Oh my god.
Two-
And antlers since they were bucks.
Yeah,
Two 12-point buck bones.
too many
How
to
many
Hold
does that
carry.
mean?
Is this winter or summer months?
It's like going towards it's a late fall, I believe.
Okay, so if they're bucks, they would still have horn.
So a lot, Karen Thor. If you wanted to take a handful with you, you could, but you could not manage to take all of them. They would be way too much. You'd have to drag them, let alone getting to a boat and saying, "Oh, by the way, can I drag on my bone bag?" And having the captain go, "Excuse me." Grab a skull like Macbeth. Easily done. I won't even make you roll strength, because that's cool as shit.
Just look it in its hollow eyes until.
Last poor Boric. I knew him well. Crush.
Making a list.
Yes, I said the name wrong on purpose.
Making a list.
Liv isn't here to correct you.
Last poor folks, I knew ye well. Now that really would burn her up. Can't wait for her to rewatch this and become angry. Anyway,
She will. She's done it.
I know. And now there's a
I'm gonna get a message eventually.
It's she doesn't know why. She doesn't know where. She feels a disturbance right now. So I'm gonna move on while Cantor types out his list. Keep in mind, Cantor, anything other than I tie it to myself is gonna require artisan tools. And you all are. I just need real quick. I think it's one more survival check or two. Two. Above a 12 is a success. And you will make it to Steelwood.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, hang on. Right before we enter Stillwood. I'm pretty.
You are.
I come out of my cocoon in the morning and I just like anime face Karen.
Yeah, so you all look over at Cairn as he wakes up in the morning. The little bone spurs he has, they slink back into him. His
I
wounds
pop
seal
my
up.
back. I'm back to 6 feet 2 inches. Oh god, my back.
We're not traveling with a demon dwarf again.
Oh god.
All right, Karen Thor, you are going to have a hard time carrying any more than that. So you are considered like at your carrying capacity with all that, because that's a fuck ton of weight. So keep that in mind. If you're gonna if you're gonna do something with it, do something with it when you get to town. Otherwise, you can't pick up any more stuff, including loot and gold. Well, gold, not really, but you know what I mean. Yeah, a full spine, front, leg bones, 3 rib bones. The antlers are the big one, and the spine. The other stuff is kind of negligible, but the full spine and both sets of antlers. Yeah, that's
Actually, not that heavy.
Look, man, I don't hunt. Fine. It's still a big bag that you're carrying over your back like Santa Claus
It's
creeping
just
into a
more
house.
bulky than anything.
Yeah,
Fine.
it's more of how much space that stuff takes up rather than its weight.
Honor with you, I ain't got a fucking idea.
Yeah. Sorry for not being an expert on hunting and deer anatomy before coming to the game. Let me go
No,
just
we
cancel
all
the
know
recording.
you're just a.
Go on, finish it. It's
Say it.
forever.
No, it's gone. It's gone. I forgot most of the words I was trying to say.
Sure.
I know your pain.
No, is that in character?
Yes.
So you all make it to no. I need 2 survival checks.
I'll
What?
roll one.
Alright. Morgana got a success.
Survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all make it there. Like I said, it was plus 12. Carathor fucked one up and was starting to lead you all astray, but Morgana saved it. You all make it to Steelwood. Now I can put you on the fucking Steelwood map,
Good.
which also has an interactive one on World Anvil. Fun fact.
Does?
Okay,
Yeah.
just close it.
Yay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a you problem. What's the name of this place? Steelwood. I'm scrolling through my archive pages and I forgot what the name of the town.
Me and Disney remembers you can't.
Shut the up.
I can't find it on World Anvil.
It's the magical magic punk world of Magic Excordia.
So if you're on the
I'm
homepage,
there.
you
I'm on the
So-
homepage.
you scroll there. Locations, Zalia, Leoteth.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Where is it? Maybe do you have to
Yeah,
just
there's
click it
one-
from? Do you have to click it from the map? You do. So if you're on the Aether Fort map, or the Leoteth map, the continent one, and you click on the marker for Steelwood, it takes you to it.
Wonder what that
Oh,
next is.
snazzy.
Yeah.
Are we coming in through that northwestern entrance?
You sure are. So, and you'll also see I've got it on roll 20, as well as I marked the points of interest with some circles. So you all enter in. There is no fee to get in here. They let you into the gates. No problem.
Dear sir,
Yeah.
nearest tavern with a bath.
You're gonna head south across the river. You're gonna head towards the market. We got the trade houses lined up there, and there's the Raving Shock Tavern down that way. Should be pretty good. I very much recommend getting a plate from Chef Levine.
The rest name Adam.
No, Morris.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is his cousin, actually. Don't know what happened to him.
Hmm.
I heard he went to Bod College, that's off heard, but...
You have a harbor
Oh,
that takes ships up to Moon.
Yeah, you'll go to the Corlon Harbor. It's right there by the tavern, actually.
Thank you.
Be careful not to end up at the fishery. It's on the north side. You're going to go south of the river. All good?
All right. Thanks much.
Pleasure doing business. Or, no, not business. Sorry. Pleasure serving you. That's it.
I'll just walk away, okay?
Cool.
I like the.
Have a good one.
If you didn't pick up on this is an orc gentleman.
I look at the how much younger is he than me?
He's like 8
He's
years
15.
old, which is like the age of maturation for an orc. Like,
Don't
he's-
worry. I put my hand on his shoulder. You're doing a good job, son.
Hell yeah. I mean, thank you. And nods.
grand ancient elder guru creature as I just saunter on by.
Man, those guys are so cool.
They got an old oak with them. They don't live that long.
Holy shit, he must be 40.
Damn! You don't look a day over 37.
So, this...
Can we please get to the tavern? I want to take a bath.
So, covered in rain and other things. You get here, and it is hot and humid.
Oh, yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
better.
Port town. No rain, though, luckily. You all get here absolutely miserable. This place is an expensive place to stay. I will warn you.
Oh, well, she'll walk in. Hi.
Oh, hello and welcome. How can I help you at the Raving Shark today?
How much for a room with a bath?
Oh, with a bath? That'll run you about 8 gold
30.
pieces.
Oh,
Just, we're also looking for passage up to
Moonwatch.
Moonwatch. Do you happen to know if there's a ferry and the general cost?
Oh, there should be. I think one way or two way.
One way.
One way.
I think it's about 5, 6 gold. Last time I checked.
Are you shitting me?
Depends on whose ship you're
Wonderful.
getting on.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Depends on whose ship you're
Wonderful.
getting on. If it's a big, it also depends if you're planning on working as you board. Passenger
Oh,
ships take more. Cruise ships,
Yeah.
you kind of just get a cheap rate because you're having to wash the place.
Okay,
Oh.
and one last thing.
Yes.
Food.
We've got a lovely selection tonight. We've got some samplers. She puts out she takes a basket out. You know those like yeast rolls they have at all those like steakhouses?
Yeah.
See one of those with like a honey butter spread on it and on the side.
Staring at the Golden Corral rolls.
She
Yeah.
gets a
Back
giant
and-
smile on her face. She
Yep.
pulls out 8 gold.
Mhm. Oh, you do see the price? It's 2 for a copper.
No, she pulled out 8 gold for the room.
Oh, sorry, I got confused. I was like, that's a lot of bread.
I'll take your entire store.
Basically.
And then she, could you please have some of the? And actually, she's gonna pull out 9 gold.
Yeah, and your potato spuds are bad by now, by the way. Or your,
She
yeah, they kept for 3 days, so they're
ate them.
Yeah.
And she's gonna put 9 gold on the table and go. Could you please have some and just something simple to drink sent up to my room?
all right.
You can charge me later for the drink. That's mostly just for bringing it to my room.
All right.
Morgana and Katiris, you two could come with me if you wish.
All
We
right.
will.
I shall follow.
Yay! Let's go.
All right. She's going to send up to you a. She before you go, she's like, "How expensive are we talking drinks? You want me to send a bottle?
Something simple, just a drink.
A daiquiri? I got you."
Yes.
She sends through. She'll send a 1 daiquiri to your room.
Well, guess it's girls.
How much is that?
A silver.
Silver? Okay.
King.
You want to spend more gold? I'm so disappointed.
No, I wasn't disappointed.
Yeah.
I was just.
It's a fairly simple
Okay,
drink.
so-
Yeah. It's just nice.
She will have the 3 of them retreat upstairs to her room.
It is for 8 gold. It is a magical tub. There's like a water faucet that like has infinite hot water that can drain out almost at will. There's like a series of soaps. You may have seen this one before in an old campaign. All
Yeah.
different type, prepared for different hairs, different racial built makeups. You do see a
Sweats.
tiefling one that is very like an anti-sulfurate.
There's also an elf one. Oh, that's nice.
Probably best
There's
not
a,
to use. It's not an elf.
What
there's a
is
picture of a guy.
what did they buy a bath?
They did. That's what it cost. Their room cost extra because it came with that magic bath in it.
Their room. I think us filthy males are down here standing here while they walked away.
Yeah, the bartender turns to you all and goes, "So, if you all like to table, we've got a dinner service going on.
Oh,
Can I get a room with a bath?
That'll be 8 gold."
Deal.
She slides you over a key. You want me to send up any drink to you?
I'll
You won't make
just
it, Karen
stay
Thor. It's too
here
far away.
for now.
we literally cannot go.
And what did you say, Tristan?
Oh, I'm just staying here
Wait,
downstairs
hang
for
on.
right now. I'll take
Wait.
my bath later.
Wait, hang on. Connor, if it works the way I think it does,
Mhm.
I
Somebody
think
just has
we
to
can
stand in the
ta-
middle of the market, and you'll
Yeah.
be good.
Just stand in the middle of the market. You'll be
I
the,
will go with him. I will go to the middle of the market as I'm now pretty enough to be in public.
You'll be the circuit pin.
I guess I'll just mill around that little area in the market where
So
we have
Tris-
just enough room, and
So
I
Tristan-
will.
Or silver, rather. You're in the. You said you wanted to stay for the dinner service. I couldn't quite understand you with Pyro.
I mean, if everyone is at the dinner service, other than the girls,
Well, everyone left except you now. You're just the only one down there. There is a dinner service. There's like a gambling area. There's live music entertainment. Um,
where is everyone else?
all three of the girls went upstairs to the same room to take a bath and chill. Karen Thor
Right.
and
We are not chilling, thank you.
sure,
We are not Netflix
They're
and chilling.
soaking.
sure. Karen Thor
Ladies,
left and took Karen with him so that he could reach the harbor without being zapped. And now it's just you.
you're free to come with us.
Well-
You excluded.
Well,
I
you should be good. I was like, you also still need to be connected to the tower,
Actually-
but the people in there will be fine.
I will go to the with the people going to the market, I guess.
Yeah. So with you here, we actually can move around the market now.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you'd like to look for on the market?
Anything interesting? What do you think, Silver?
I'm
We just need to stay in the general area so Caranthor can go check the prices.
There's a lot of like fresh
I'm
fish
just-
market stuff that's been moved this way. Actually, no, that'd be on the north side. Never mind. This is just a lot of hodgepodge of things that. This is where surplus gets sold. If something makes it over on the boat and there's too much for an order, they'll give them what they order, and as they're headed back here to get on their boat, they'll sell whatever they carried to Etherford essentially at like half price to a merchant to sell here, so you get discount rates. Which is made up for in the economy by the fact that there's a super fucking expensive tavern near you. Well, not really super expensive, but you know what I mean. Also, those gold buildings I should mention are like banks. Those are each a different like bank slash like stock market building.
let's see. I may try to get myself a small bag for an infusion.
Okay.
If you know.
That's like a copper.
Yay.
Alrighty. The copper is it's just a nice little back. Actually, there is a price for like an adventuring bag that I'll give you. I know that's
Almost like a coin purse bag
oh
that I'm looking for.
then that is definitely just a copper. If it's just like a how nice are you wanting it? Like just a burlap bag or like some decor?
Um,
Is this a Bobby Hill coin purse?
I wish I knew what you were talking about.
It's my purse. I don't know you. Bam.
Thank you, Pyro.
yeah.
Oh, I get it. I don't know you. Yeah. So a normal backpack is 2 gold pieces. Just a little like burlap bag sack. It'll be a copper.
Yeah.
It's as cheap as I can go. Anything else you all wanted to look for?
Yes, actually.
Mhm.
How much would cooking utensils be?
Cook's tools. I will check.
How much cooked tools? We still need some for the fair, but I'm just curious if there's any like farmers market tier ones that I can practice with.
1 second while I find the tools. There it is. I got this lovely little website that's got all these.
If it's
gear
raw,
prices.
I'm not gonna be able to do it. That's like 10 gold or something.
Cook's tools are 1 gold. Cook's
Oh,
utensils are
wow.
1 gold piece.
I read something else then. Okay, good.
Yeah.
1 gold. All right,
Yeah.
then I'd like to purchase one.
Yeah, and that includes just a small packet of spices with it too.
Thank you. All right, so cook's utensils for a gold.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that. I'll start practicing with that.
They are name brand essentially. They are. There's like a little watermark or the equivalent of it that's like in the pan for the chef that you all were mentioned, Chef Levine.
Paul Murden.
There's a big
Merlin.
cursive L in the middle of your pan. It's basically like the Martha Stewart pan equivalent. It's like, okay, cool. Souvenir. There's also somebody like trying to peddle like a one that's signed for like twice as much. Like, it's the market's winding down for the day as you all getting to the evening, but people are still trying to squeeze out all the coins they can out of you. So if that's all you all are shopping for, I'll jump over to Karen Thor. Look for a carver. Uh-oh.
You're getting the fucking harbor prices, you goblin.
So, Karen Thor, did you want to grab a carver? I'm assuming for the bones? Okay, harbor stuff first. Alright. For a passenger ship where you'll just kind of sit there on a very nice, very well armed ship, 2 moonwatch one way is going to be 9 gold pieces per person. An additional fee for animal companions. But
So
if
if I'm
you are willing to
ugly,
work, if you're able to work and demonstrate and have like a reference of like ship hand knowledge, you can get on a boat for like 5 or lower, depending on which captain you ask.
it does
The
include
passenger
food.
ship does include the food. The cruise ship does as well. Yeah. So that's
I assume they fucking feed their crew.
yeah. Yeah. I almost said it didn't. I was like, wait a minute, they couldn't feed you otherwise. No, it definitely has to. It's just a lot different. You get like grits and like boiled chicken.
Hey, don't knock grits.
Yeah, but just grits and boiled chicken isn't eat
Oh,
for
okay.
weeks. Mm,
I have spices.
true. Is he criminal washing it? So 5 gold Peter works. Yeah, and to work you have to like demonstrate like somebody you have to have some sort of way of proving that you know what you're doing. They're not looking to train you as well.
Dear God, spending in the night is going to take just enough gold so that I'll be able to just be an old man.
uh, I just
The
so
things
can you
that
cook?
the
Karen with his brand new skillet. We'll see.
the more things change, the more they stay the same. Hey, Silver, I'm so fucking poor. Campaign to campaign.
What happened?
Every campaign I'm poor, and we used to be poor buddies, remember?
I
Oh
do.
yeah.
Change for a beggar. Change for.
Change for a warlock. Eldritch blast for a copper.
All right. So Carver, what are you looking to get done, Karen Thor? Oh, I need to get my city music back in. Whoops.
It's still raining.
No. Oh. Whoops.
You miss?
I switched over to private by mistake. Don't mind me.
What music do you need? I just
I
skip
got you.
it.
I'm just putting back in the medieval town ambiance I had.
All right, just post it and I'll skip.
Thanks.
Right.
Uh, mhm. The best you can.
My version emerges.
Dear mind. All right. I think Katira would take it when offered, but wouldn't have paid the extra to get the room. But I don't think she'd turn down the opportunity to be clean and hygienic. Washington.
Sharing a room.
You all have not purchased a room yet. Tristan, nope, Silver.
No, them, the ladies.
I'm assuming. It is basically like there's a king size bed equivalent, a tub. Like it's a nice room. There's like a window seat to sit on. There's
8 gold
room
is a butt fuck ton of money.
yeah. So it's a
Yeah.
nice room.
Remember when that was shit changed to us? I
Long
remember.
for those days, bitch. Long for them.
I wish I had them in the first place.
Interesting, Morgana. So, Carver bones into thieves. Now, okay, were you like bone-handled thieves' tools? Because that's easy enough. But it will take a bit of time to get done. Okay, you want it made from bone. It could be done.
Going for an aesthetic.
Give me a perception check, Karen Thor. There's something you may pick up on the city as you're walking around.
Oh no.
My nose.
My Wi-Fi is having trouble on my phone. That means it might follow on my computer.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Just give me that perception check, Karen Thor. We'll see. Okay. You notice a little on one of the wood posts as you're walking by the harbor back towards the market towards Karen. You notice a symbol. It's a disguised arrow written in thieves' camp, pointing you north in the city. And you look a ways off, and you can spot out which you think is another symbol pointing you in a direction. Normally, these are left by other thieves to signify to others, a safe spot or a goodie box, a hideout, etc. Okay, you do kind of need to tell them because, but you get to the 500 reach and it keeps going. Yeah, you get to the bridge essentially, and it keeps crossing. All right. So at most, you all could stretch out 1,500 feet. You get here, Karen, or Karen Thorpe, before you have to stop.
I'm glad he's fucking it up. Remember the Lexendez.
Where are you trying to get to?
He found some symbols that had thieves' cant indicating a direction, and he followed them, and he ran out of distance before he gets zapped for the curse. So I'm assuming you're headed back to the tavern now, unless you have any other pressing business.
You got the carver, but you're looking for you're following the dead drop. Is what you're
right.
looking for.
Back to the carver. You are able to find somebody. It just is going to take a couple days for them to get it carved out. You would be put in the back of their line of requests. So unless the party's planning to stick around, it wouldn't be. Well, normally if he's just carving them out, he'd run you. Let me see the cost of thieves' tools to get an accurate. There's it. Okay, so normal thieves' tools. Right, listed here. Wait, no. Tinker Smash. I don't have it listed here. Oh no, there it is. Just listed. So normal thieves' tools are 25 gold. Since he's just making, I'd say he'd run you like 12 gold, just under half price to make some. If you want to move yourself up, you probably have to pay like the full 25 or 30 to jump line and have him work for the next day. If you want him to work overnight, you might have to keep going higher. And I don't know if you have the funds to handle that, or you could just go and buy thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can leave it with him and say you'll pick it up at a later date, but the party is moving 30 gold pieces. He says tomorrow afternoon he'll have it ready for you.
Damn!
Done. He slides over, it'll take you all your rib bones, and you'll be set. So you still have your antlers and your spine and you'll take one of the leg bones into a sort of crowbar. Alright. So you all are able to head back to the tavern. Any objections? Any other business? No? Alrighty. So
Sorry, I was too busy watching me get trashed by Norman in chat.
fair. You'll step back into the tavern, and there is you may now return to your room, Silver, as you are no longer needed to lengthen the cord.
Yeah.
You have your own private master suite with its own, like as described before. There's its own self-filling and heating bath. You can order up room service if you'd like. All sorts of things, all provided. It's just a very nice hotel stay. The faint sound of music can be heard if you have your door cracked. There's like a little eye flap that the sound carries up in the halls where you can hear. But if you close it, you can like muffle the sound out and get a nice quiet sleep. There's warm There's warm towels on like a hot plate. It's exquisite. So, the other two, the orc and the whatever Cantor was, I believe.
I think he's an
Elf. Elf.
Oh, Eladrin, yeah.
Yeah.
I know he teleported.
Yeah. What would
So
you
I
all
think
like to
that's-
do on the tavern floor? There's again, as a repeat from earlier, there's a gambling area. There's a okay straight to
Now-
bed. Now, are you paying for a room, or are you going to try and buddy up with somebody else?
Yeah, I was gonna ask Silver. I know Silver already grabbed a room. Would you like to share a room? I promise I won't be ugly in the morning. Hopefully.
Eh, For a room with no bath, just sleeping, it's gonna be
Yeah.
4 gold.
Yeah. Silver got his own room. The girls got their own room, and I'm looking at Karen Thor like I can sleep at the just on the couch, whatever the hell's there. All right, so will I. I'll put up 2 GP2.
Alright. You'll pay for it, and she gives you slides over key. She goes, "Alright, and any drinks, any dinner, basket of rolls for the road."
I would actually like some. Hang on, what's this called? What's it
The
called?
honey nut rolls.
No,
Oh.
I would like some. Leotith dry.
Alright.
My stomach's been bothering me, you know.
Now, are you trying to reference like a wine?
Canada Dry, Connor. Ginger Ale.
I gotcha.
I looked for the northmost continent. We're on it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, congrats. It's Leoteth Dry.
Real quick,
Yeah.
I would have ordered food for Katira and Dariel. How much
Hey.
would that cost me?
Just a simple plate. Do you want a simple plate or you want a gourmet plate?
Simple plates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm just gonna eat a ration.
Yeah, I'll probably get a simple plate as well
okay.
for myself.
I will say, if you wanted to get a gourmet plate, there may be a bonus effect for eating it, but for a normal plate, it'll run you a gold. A gourmet plate will be 3. There is like a large, like
Will
almost
the
like a
gourmet plate
stage.
feed the 2 of us?
It's the 3. The gourmet plate is for 1 person.
I pray
then
that the richer food
And
you're
the
eating.
normal plate was 1 gold, you
Yes.
said? Okay, so I ordered 2 of those.
Okay, so they come up. There is like a stage almost where this chef Levine is performing. So he's performing all this like culinary acts, like doing a little bit of a show of it. Like, you ever been to a hibachi place? It's basically that with like a really long grill and like a series of stations, and he's running like all of it by
Oh
himself.
yeah, fuck yeah.
It's a show. Some people are like pay extra going just to sit up there and watch him do it. There's only a couple of their hands helping him do stuff, but there's like a bunch of different dishes all running at the same time, and he's keeping track of all of it in his head, of when to take it, when to flip it, when to serve it, how to season it, what times, what temps. It's a little bit dazzling and intimidating when you watch it. And Levine himself is a fairly muscular, furbolg man with like gray skin and like dark black hair that's tied up into a messy bun. You see, he's very muscular as well. Very much has been hitting the gym or lifting for as part of his job, and is just carving both a figure and a spectacle in the bar. So, Karen, and you said you were gonna have a ration. Karen Thor, I think you said you were gonna have a ration, or were you gonna pay for a plate? Oh, rolls? Oh, yeah. Alright.
I find it amusing that they're having if they have the very rich food. We're about to go on a sea trip. I can't wait for pretty rolls involving seasickness.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
It will be fun.
I had the caviar.
Oh, there it went.
Also, yes, yeah, Monster Hunter of it's like
Good.
I'm.
That's a very good compliment for me right now. That's letting me know this is going well. Yeah, you're gonna have shitty white loaf bread that's in buckets. Like, you're gonna have, not even bread, you're gonna have crackers, grits, and boiled chicken for the next few months if you work. Here, though, there's just like almost any kind of plate you would want. There's ham, there's beef, there's chicken, there's vegetarian options, there's so much different cuisine. And I actually have a book for this. A little bit of a spoiler. I asked for a cookbook for Christmas, and I got a D&D themed one, and there are some sample fantasy menus in it that I will be using. although the signature stuff was all me, if you were curious. Okay. I will flip to a menu if anybody wanted to look over the... Oh no, that's everybody. Never mind. Alright. I do have it open though.
Yeah, I'm eating a ration. That's just
Okay.
because. Yeah.
So those of you who ate a plate, you get to start the next day with 5 temporary hit points on top of your normal, and those go away at the end of your next long rest. So when you this first day after, you'll have an additional 5 temp HP. It is just so unbelievably good that your body is nourished. Okay.
And Karanthar, you discovered that when in civilization, Karen doesn't necessarily snore, but he does that, like breathe in as he's about to snore, but go sound
Alright.
until he rolls over on his side and dies.
So if no one has anything else they want to do for the night,
We're just sitting up playing dice games with each other.
Yeah.
alright. I did have a thing. If you all were looking to make some extra coin, I do have some tavern games that you can do fairly quickly to try and gamble if you want to try and wager any coins. These are just a couple I found online, and some of which are actual games. One of the easy ones is Ship Captain Crew. I don't know if you all have heard of it.
Nope.
Basically, you roll 6 dice. You get a if you roll a 6, hang on. You're trying to gather ship, captain, and crew, and then whoever has the highest score of cargo wins. So if you roll a 6, that's your ship. You get it instead of the side. If you roll a 5, it's your captain. If you roll a 4, there's your crew, and then you can start getting cargo. If you don't get those 3, you can't win, and then whoever has the highest cargo score wins. If you don't get your 3, you're out of the game, and you lose your bet. It's very fast and very easy. Yahtzee, liar's dice. Oh. And shut the box using random items. Alright. So, you all have a very lovely night in this exquisite suite. And the morning will come to you after we take a short break. I'm going to take a 5-minute break to use the bathroom, and we'll come back. Alright. See y'all in a few. Alright, we are back from break. So, you all have completed a long rest at the Raving Shark Tavern. What?
You fuckers.
Oh. Give me that.
What happened?
Bone spikes. Ugly.
I like to think Karanthar wakes up and I'm just sitting there like, fuck.
The funny thing is, with your save, it's about a 50-50 chance that you get it, but you've almost exclusively lost.
Thanks, Shane.
Guys, two's in the chat.
Who's in the chat? This is a thing now. Congrats, Shane. This is your legacy.
Yeah. Wisdom caster be like.
Yeah, so you all wake up, and a couple hours later, Karanthor, you can go pick it up. Did you want to go follow those Thieves' Tools symbols, now that you've got the whole party with you? They're still there.
You want to bring it up to the one other person you know speaks the language.
Yeah, you also spot them, and Ariel. Yeah, you all have woken up and milled out and out, turned your keys in.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got the ship music in my bar, ready for you all are on the boat. So, get that one loaded. Thank you for hitting play for me.
Well, I feel refreshed.
I feel ugly.
All of you who had those nice those nice meals.
I feel it too.
Got extra health. The nice bath people. You get a really nice rest, which would have dropped extra levels of exhaustion if you had any, but
so
you're good.
Ladies in silver, you walk out of your room and you see a door open and fog just rolls out, and this little shuffling mushroom-covered demon just shuffles out. A very pale Karanthor.
It's the foghorn has heard the boom.
That was the Taco
Morning,
Bell horn for a
Karen.
second. I hate this. I'm sad.
Hopefully we could get that dealt with after the boat ride. Oh crap! We're gonna be in a cramped space with you.
I'm sorry.
Let's
I'm
just
gonna
hope
be
no
stuck
one
close to
throws you
you.
over deck.
I hope they give us rooms far away from each other.
Have you seen the crew quarters on a ship?
I mean, it won't be too far. I
Crew
would bet.
quarters?
But
I'm gonna be a paying passenger.
Well, so am I.
well, it depends on what kind of ship we're getting. Paying passengers still could get the bunk beds.
I imagine, but just as long as it's not near you. I don't care about Karen. He doesn't bug me.
You know? He's crying blood.
So,
Um,
now shame on me for trying to get a bite of muffin.
Yes.
I got 3 more pieces I'm gonna try and sneak in today. I can feel it.
I'll wait to say something really funny. To
You're
see
gonna
if you
fail
do that.
every time.
I know.
Yeah.
Roll for muffin, Connor.
Nat ones, or sorry, 2s each time. You all are able to head out of the tavern and head towards the docks if you like, or if you want, you can follow those thieves' cant symbols.
If
Or anything else you wanna do.
Andariel sees them, she will want to follow them.
Okay. It'll lead you to this dot right here when you bring the whole party with you.
The Poor Hangman's Guild?
Yes.
um.
Yeah, out front you see a like a straw man and a noose hanging from where the like sign would be, and there's a like a sign around his neck with a rope cord that says "Poor Hangman's," and inside you see, thanks to some legal loopholes in the city, this is a thieves guild that operates in a legal enough sense, and anything that's particularly outside of the law is done under enough cover where it doesn't trace back to them, but they are still able to get by with a lot of like money laundering and things falling off of trucks and being reclaimed as stolen property or lost property.
Yeah.
Things of that nature.
Andariel will just mutter under her breath in Thieves' Cant. Thought it was gonna be a dead drop. Then switching back to common, we should probably just head to the dock. This isn't gonna really be anything. It's just a guild.
mm.
So you
Yeah,
found
just
the
missed
thieves
the
guild.
hook.
That's why if you noticed when Karen Thorst asked about his thieves tools, he was pointed towards the thieves guild where he could have gotten a discounted rate on him for speaking thieves can't and with a good persuasion. That was what was happening, but he couldn't reach because sleepy times.
Yeah, no way in hell there's not enough of us.
Just imagine in the middle of the night, Cantor, knock, knock, knock. I need you to come with me. I need to go find a thing.
He's just tracking a sleigh of unconscious people, just dropping us in the ditch every few once in a while.
That's 500 feet. Drop. Anyway.
So if Karen Thor is cool with it, we'll just head back to the docks.
Alright. So there are a number of ships there. There's one that has... there's a nice passenger ship with like 10 more spots that people are starting to get ready for. You see that there's somebody there with... you know those people who like spin the signs for in like old-timey stuff for like sign twirlers? Sign twirlers.
We know.
Yeah, those
Which
people.
them.
There's somebody there with like a moonwatch sign that's like pointing towards their ship, trying to get people to come towards it.
Is just a tired teenager just barely twirling it. Just
And Daryl will run up to him.
It's actually
Or
like
jog up to him.
There's like it's kind of an older man who's like very jolly about it and is like flinging it and like getting into it as he sees people.
oh,
approach.
one of those really just
Yeah, somebody's really into it.
damn. Yeah.
Hello,
You-
good sir.
Howdy, and he like stows it under his arm. How can I help you?
How much is it per passenger to... where are we going again?
Moonwatch. He's holding the
Moonwatch.
sign.
Yeah, there's a big sign that says Moonwatch between you all.
That was me. That was me. That was me. And Daryl's got a slightly better memory than I do.
Like, well, it's 9 gold for passengers' tickets aboard our ship. You'll be treated to the most exquisite gourmet foods that we can get while on sea. It's a little sea
Okay.
pun for you.
Mm-hmm. And where do we buy tickets?
Oh, right over there. And he points to like a ticket stand where there's a line.
And do you offer discounted rates for people who are willing to work on the ship?
You'd have to take that up with the harbor master, but I'm sure they've got something.
Okay. Thank you for your information.
Looking forward to
And
seeing y'all.
And she will just walk towards the where he pointed to buy tickets.
Alright. You'll wait in line, and it is 9 gold to get a ticket there, or 5 gold if you can prove to work.
So 9 gold for Morgana and I.
Ching. Yeah, and you explain, yeah, this is my emotional support android. Alright, cool.
Wait,
They don't
hang
even
on.
question it.
Hang on.
No.
Wait a minute. I think there's another word for emotional support android.
Hang on. No. Need to write it out of here.
God damn you, Pyro.
What happened?
Did you eat the muffin yet?
I've still got all 3 pieces in front of me. I sensed it was coming. Oh. Oh.
Actually, kind of lost on that.
Sir, fuck
There, I told you. I can't say it out loud. My daughter's in my room with me.
Got it.
Ding! And there's the not for kids warning. And oh.
Thanks, you two.
Well,
She
this
will
is
be
gonna
a
be
slightly,
demonetized.
Oh yeah, definitely. Not that we are monetized.
Yeah, really.
Oh no, Raid Shadow Legend, don't go! And Daryl will be kind of lightly leading Morgana around to make it look like she does need to lead her around slightly.
Alright,
I'll go give my 9 coins as well.
alright.
Fuck.
Mhm.
That cost me everything.
Took everything I had left.
My throat.
Are you remembering to take money from Kat as well?
I am.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That would
So
make
far-
me cry.
So far, she's down 10 gold for the session, which is half of what she got paid. So she's, well, I also had her spend 10 gold on rations. So right now she's broke even where she started.
Alright.
Okay, before I
Wow.
completely lose my voice.
I'm still pretty far up.
You got 40
You got the
coins.
crit. Yeah.
I got the 30, so I'm right behind you.
Alright. Do they need some sort of... Do they have a ship doctor?
Let's see.
Oh, God.
Yes.
My fuck. Okay. Would they need some assistance over the trip?
Possibly. Everyone else is also paid to be a passenger, I will tell you.
But that's all of my money.
That's
All
up to
right.
you.
Yeah, it's sure.
Are you gonna pay passenger?
I'm gonna roll a d20 for it.
Alright.
With my prudish fucking money pride gets my way. Below a 10, or 10 and below, I work. 11 and above, I'll be a lazy old man. Well, back in my day, we worked for a living. I'm going to prefer my services as a medic.
Oh, I see where I get it. Do you have any kind of proof or things to show your skills?
You're also very frightening right now, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, God.
You are. Your bedside manner could use a bit of work. If you want to make a medicine check to convince her or persuasion.
Okay. Let's do a general up and down look at her.
So you reach forward and you basically take her hand and you point out all the bones in it, and she goes, "Yeah, that's fair. All right, 5 gold." And she takes out a
Alright.
different ticket stub and writes your name on it. What's your name?
Karen.
Karen. Right. Here's your work ticket. I'll see you there in an hour.
All right.
Next, you'll report to your captain. Actually, you won't see me. I actually get off.
Yar. All right.
You'll
Yeah.
you'll figure it out. Anyway,
I
I'm going to
I
let
trotted on board.
and
I
she closes the
trotted
door.
on board, looking for the guy with the biggest hat.
So as you all walk on, you don't see the captain for a bit, and eventually you hear the bell to get ding ding to get on board. We're about to go. Everybody who paid for the passengers are given a nice hors d'oeuvre as the start of it, as a gift from the Raving Shark Tavern. They've brought over some snacks, and they're basically like a buffet line for the guests. And you all get to go sample it for the opener. They say, "I will warn you, savor it now. We may not. Food quality will drop a bit as soon as we pull out of port." And so you all are had it. You, however, Karen, who decided to work, are not allowed the same. You are given a canteen if you don't have one that is to be returned, but you have a water skin. So they say, "All
That's
right,
fine.
Yeah.
fill it up before you go." And as you're walking on, the last
I'm used
person
to it.
on you see is the sign twirler guy, who sits it down and puts on a large blue coat and a captain's hat.
Oh my god, I love him. He's
As
gonna
you-
be the most
Hello.
hybrid.
As you see, he also grabs like a cane that he's walking with. He stood mostly still when he was side twirling, but now he's got his captain's apparel on, covering up most of the like sweat of him throwing the sign.
A
And
little mimic called Morph.
he steps up the stairs and looks over at you all from the banister and goes, "Hello, friends. Welcome aboard our mighty vessel, the
Well,
SS.
Captain.
Hello. Pleasure to meet you.
I understood that reference.
Uh,
I don't know anymore.
welcome aboard the SS Lunaris. Name not to be confused with any other Lunaris you may know." You see he's like scouring the crowd to see if anybody is like off put by it. He's like, "Good, no one's got it. Moving on. I will be your captain for this journey. Do you need to know my name? No, so I'm not going to give it. Just kidding. Yet another humor for you." And he pauses for
Welcome to
a
the
laugh.
dad joke cruise.
Does anyone laugh?
And Dario will see he's waiting for a laugh, so she will chuckle.
I will do a
Aaron-
slow clap.
Karen laughs heartily because he appreciates the dad jokes.
He just does the method. Thank you, random crew member.
What was the name of this ship again?
Lunaris.
SS Lunaris. Legally distinct from any other ones you may have known of.
And what was the captain's name?
He hasn't given it yet. He was
Okay.
waiting for a laugh. That was about to get there. He
Karen's the
says,
only one that laughed. I love it.
so, standing before you is this human man with dark skin and like blonde hair, very clearly tanned from long days in the sun. It's blonde hair, but it's going a little bit gray at the roots and at the fringes of his beard. He looks out at you all and goes, "I'll be Captain Treebeard for you. Arr."
Hang on.
Does anybody want to roll insight?
Well, there's
Yeah,
an
why not?
eyebrow immediately goes up when he says Treebeard.
Okay.
But apparently I believe him.
All right. It's funny that you've all failed so far. Oh. So you all don't pick up on the fact that he's... well, no, Karen does. Karen just gets the DC. I rolled for his deception. Karen, he's giving them a stage name. He doesn't have any tree iconography on his beard, so it's weird that he's Treebeard. It's not a good omen for the trip. I'll say that. But it's there.
Karen
And-
just raises his eyebrows.
He starts to step behind the ring and goes, "Now, help yourselves to the food. Don't stow it. If I catch you all bringing rats aboard either, I'll throw you over myself." But he gives a little bit of a crazy eye with that. But other than that, relax, have a good time.
Marv.
And if you're working for me, get back to work. I don't pay you to lounge around. And it's like awkward finger gunning to the crew. Anyway, I think it's about time we raise anchor and sail out of here. What do you folks
Yeah.
think?
That'd be a problem, Mr. Scroop.
And they start to raise anchor
Yeah.
and start to pull out of port. And you all look at Karen, who is now being taken to medical quarters to go and attend. Karen, you were being told basically briefings on like, all right, expect a lot of seasickness, have this on standby, this and this, and when you're not working, you're going to be doing physical labor.
Blink. Blink. Alright.
All right, cool. You have an orc woman who's also working, who's the other doctor. She's like, all right.
How old is she?
She's not super young. She's younger than you. I'd say she's in her like 30s. She is.
So am I!
She's covered in scars over her arm. One of her tusks is broken, and you see she has like a war paint tattoo on her face.
Is she 30 in orc years? Or
30 in orc years, yeah.
oh yeah, she's fucking ancient too. Got it. She's like,
She's like late middle age, and she's also ripped.
she has to be like 30 then.
Yeah, they.
Hard 30. I think. Hang up. How old is Karen? I forgot how old he is.
God,
Karen is 36.
yeah. Okay, so we put her at 25.
yeah.
She's 25. Good enough.
Yeah.
She is ripped and is like 6'2".
So am I. I'm like, damn, nice. But I'm like very respectful because she's more ripped than I am.
Yeah.
I'm like a pleasant lumberjack. She's like Arnold.
Yeah, pretty much. She's like, all right, get back to work. You stay here. I gotta go do some rounds and make sure everything's fine, and give people a safety talk. You see, she puts on like this really tight like lab coat, sort of doctor's smock. as
He's
she goes
already
up.
brewing tea with his herbalism kit, making some herbal stuff for his joints.
Lovely. All you passengers see this hulking orc woman walk out with like
Woman.
steps out and goes, all right, listen. I'll be your nurse on this trip. Your doctor, even. If you're seasick, get over it. If I catch you puking on my deck, I'll make you clean it. I'm here to keep you alive when you arrive, not to hold your hand. We clear? It's the ocean. You should have figured this out before you signed up for a ticket. Are you good?
Karen's swooning. Just in the background.
Yeah. The fucking, like, hearts, anime style, rising off you. She's glaring at the audience and goes, any questions? You can see she's glaring with a, if you ask a question, I'm gonna single you out and I might chokeslam you kind of look.
I'm just raising my... Not really looking at her, but I'm like raising my hand with a thumbs up.
Good. Now enjoy the crew. Enjoy your trip. Best wishes. And you see she grabs 2 barrels, one under each arm, and starts taking them in to the med bay.
I've made enough tea for her as well.
That's a fucking woman.
I've also taken stock of the. I haven't touched any. You don't go into another doctor's office and mess with their stuff, but he has taken stock of the supplies. And and when he's doing that, he has a more professional motive about him, just like going through the supplies, the cleanliness of the tools.
Alright.
Yeah.
Start typing these in the
Whoa.
chat.
What a beautiful way to die.
There we go. For those of you who can just copy paste their notes in. Southern Orc woman, parentheses, strong. Strong. Yeah. So, you all, a day of, as you all are pulling out of port, and we switch over tunes, as I'll handle it. You all, as you all pull
And
out.
future. I
Oh.
put it in the Skies of Excordia Discord chat.
Yes.
Nice.
And future.
They give and they take.
So, the ship will move at, I believe it's double pace of normal. Well,
Yar.
you know he would like it. let's see. Let me double check my handout. The sailing ship. Mounts and vehicles. Alright. Oh, that's what I get for opening the page instead of just looking at the... There we go. Alright. So, you all are going at... Where's my roll 20 page? There it is. I keep forgetting I forgot to go to the window. So, from what I'm seeing, you all are getting...
Oh, hang on.
40
Hang
miles.
on. Skip. There you go.
Thanks. Appreciate the help.
Let's.
Freaky
Well, you
boat.
give me a big titty orc woman. I gotta reciprocate.
Oh, but you're gonna say GF, and I was like, that's depending on how you talk to her.
I will die if I try anything. I understand.
240, Connor. 240.
Thank you. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, that's immortalized. Me struggling to do math and talk.
Yeah.
If only those trees weren't there, we could just talk there.
Yeah. 420.
Fucking blaze it.
All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days of travel. You don't need to make any checks or anything. I'm just gonna kind of speed run through them.
Okay.
All right.
And Dariel did want to ask questions to Morgana.
Yeah,
And
the
I
deck is
actually
yours.
wanted a night, at least the first night, to kind of do something. Meet with
So
Morgana and Arundel and Dariel.
nice. So, the first day is yours. Karen, most of your days are filled with working. If you have anything to do, you'll have to do it on a break. Everybody
course.
else, you're free to do whatever you like.
He's
Yeah.
only used to doing hard labor. He has to fight for what little muscle he has left.
Morgana, I have a question.
We will answer.
What makes you work?
As a function,
No, as in movement. We have life. You have...
circuitry.
No, that... I think that would be more equivalent to our muscles or our blood.
We do have a mechanical counterpart to what you call a brain.
Yes, but what gives you life? We have a soul. I believe you do, but it must be different.
Morgana just looks towards the ground. We are unsure.
Connor, would you mind dragging the three of us into a private channel?
Sure. Alright, so there's you. There's you. And goodbye. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna bring Vexera if I can.
By all means, we'll sit here in
Oh,
the
no,
dark.
she just disconnected. She can't be in that channel. Lovely.
Dumb.
Alright.
Why?
I broke Vexera.
Yeah.
My bad.
Why
Uh,
am I here?
He said, because you were
He's
approaching him.
Oh yeah, I was going to approach them.
This is in the privacy of my room because I'm about to do something.
So,
Yeah, I would probably be outside first before and about to
Oh, so
knock.
you may
but-
hear something, so...
okay.
Right.
Let me know if you knock to try and come in at some point then.
So, Morgana, I want you to meet someone. Don't freak out. But she has more knowledge on that kind of stuff than I do. Giasa, could you come out, please?
And you watch as you look at Andariel's arm, the faint blue energy that you see sometimes shifting between the plates pulses up louder, and there's little sparks that travel down her arm, and it twists and it jumps. And much like the lamp from Aladdin when it first activates, kind of Disney style, puffs up and then shoots out of the palm. You see a puff of blue smoke. There's a spiral upward, and coming out of it, you see floating there a blue genie, or yeah, who drops down, shakes out her hair, and looks at you all and goes, "Of course, anything for you, and Ariel. Hello,
Hi.
I'm Giasa." And she puts out her hand like a kind of like a kiss the ring motion, but often it's like a the like Southern Belle handshake thing.
Giasa, don't
Yeah,
do that.
what? It, it's not. Oh no, I'm not saying. We got off on the wrong foot. Ha! I'm Giasa. I'm her friend,
She's my
best
patron.
friend. Yeah, that too.
Friend as well. Friend as well. Um, do you know anything about these? And she just kind of motions towards Morgana. I am so interested and I want to know more, but and I want to know what makes her work and I want to know what makes her alive. But
Well,
like, can I open her? Can I open you?
I mean, I suppose there's one way to find out. No, that kills
Morgana,
people.
would you be okay if I opened you?
We are available to be open for repair situations. We have not tried deep probing.
I'm honestly, I'm more magically inclined than um, Fixie. So,
I'm
I mean,
probably right at the door. I'm probably just gonna see if I'm going to
here
somehow hear in.
I'm going to roll a perception as well to see if I hear him at the door.
All right, go for it. Roll me stealth,
I'm good.
Silver, if you want to try and not be heard.
Oh, it's not
Oh,
like
that is
I.
an amazing roll for me.
It is.
Yeah,
I rolled
I.
It definitely beats your passive stealth. So if you aren't trying for it, then she hears you.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be stealthy,
All
but
right.
I am just trying to see if she is in.
Well, you almost definitely hear
So
three voices.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And there you do notice that there's somebody on the other side of the door.
Who's
yeah.
there?
Let me just do this. Yeah, I don't hear much. I hear muffling. I and I hear that who's there.
And she's gonna shush
So
Giasa.
uh, just me. I just wanted to talk a little.
About. I mean, this room's not 15 feet, so
I mean, it would be a little bit more appropriate just to talk face to face, if that's okay. Even if it's a door creep open kind of deal.
I was kind of in the middle of something. She's gonna look at Giasa and as quietly as she can. I'm so mine.
She also is like pressed up
It
against the
it
wall and ceiling.
it won't take long. I
Okay,
just
she'll look at Giasa and I'm sorry. Do you mind just hopping back in?
She does. She like covers her nose like she's gonna go like scuba diving and just whoosh, dives back into your arm.
Morgana, will you open the door if I get too close to her? I feel sick.
Ogana will walk up and open it and stand
I
aside.
was standing kind of far off a bit.
Yeah.
I was
Uh,
speaking
she
a little
doesn't.
loud.
She doesn't know that, so she just wouldn't get close to the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
So
Mr. Silver, what can I do for you?
yeah,
She's sitting. What do they have? Just like a room, essentially a closet
it
with
would
a.
be like a bunk bed kind of deal, or is
Yeah.
it?
It's yeah. If you've been on a cruise ship and have like if you ever bought like the cheapest room, it's that. There's like a porthole and like a bed and that's it.
She
Right.
just kind of plops
Yeah.
down on the
And there's
bed.
a
All
large
right,
bed. There's a large thing for like water if you can get a hold of like some stuff to bathe in, but
all
it's
right,
kept
Morning
empty.
Star. What do you want?
I know we gotten off on the wrong foot. I know you don't like the people I work for or
The
what
people
my
you
dad
work for
does.
don't like me.
I mean, it's not that they don't like you. They just it's so
Qualifiers.
it's it's not that. It's what it they're more of a protection group rather than hunters. But I'm I know you don't think that, and I know that is very tough on you. Tough on
No, they
you
just want to
with
know where
being
we
around
are and what
me.
we're doing at all times. Make sure we're safe, or that more along the lines of people are safe from us. I will work with you. I have no problem working with you. But
Look,
go ahead.
I'm just let me just try and make it a little bit more. We don't mind that you use warlock magic. We that's the group tries to protect those warlocks from the warlocks from other groups that will hunt them. That's part of their job to
And what is the name of your group?
they are what let me see the
Eldritch
notes.
Fears, I
The
think.
the Order of Eldritch Veers.
Yeah. Order of Eldritch Veers,
Yep.
you said?
Yep. There's
Yeah.
an NPC folder where I put Dayton Arathrius.
Okay.
And the Eldritch Hunter Grunt that you can check the spelling on in NPCs.
They don't mind people having warlock magic. People have many reasons to it. It's just like purchasing a sword, but sometimes there's a sword that's just a tad more dangerous. It's easier to handle a wizard because they usually have studies and institutes that they work in. It's very hard to control sorcerers because, well, they're just naturally at it, and it's so hard to keep those swords in check. But warlocks are possibly are sometimes the most dangerous, not all the time. And that's one of the ones that can be at least checked on. When they do not condone you for using it, for anyone using it or anyone looking half demoness. They just want to help as best they could.
You know why
I
I
know we're
live
going.
outside of
I
town in my village? To protect me from the people in the village. It was always to protect me. That's why my dad told me that we lived on the outside of village, the outskirts. Why I wasn't allowed to go into the village ever. To protect me from them. I later found out it was not to protect me. It was for the sheer reason that my father didn't want them to know that he had a demon child. I'll look into your group. I'll see what they are actually doing. But no, I do not trust you, and I do not trust them, because I've had people try to sell me this story before. We're doing it to protect you when they're the quickest and the fastest to attempt to remove the problem that is me.
Right. Well, I know you still don't trust me, but I will say, as I pull out a small little coin purse bag, I toss it to her, to her lap. I do
She'll-
trust you a bit.
She'll attempt to catch it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm sure it's the very dorky, like fumbling and kind of catch it.
Well, I have decent dexterity,
Okay.
so let's do a dexterity check.
Yeah.
Nope, I fumble it.
Yeah, rip.
9. I rolled a 9.
King, king, king.
Yeah.
On the floor.
She'll stoop down, pick it up. Okay, what's
Morgana
this
will
for?
just stare at it on the ground.
Uh, just a sign of trust. I know you don't trust me, but I do have some trust with you. Well, more than the other people in our group right now. And this, well, try putting
that
something
complete
big in
our-
it.
Try putting something big in it? She'll look. Is there a pillow on my bed?
Yeah. You want to try and stuff
Connor?
the pillow in? Yeah, did you want to try and stuff the pillow in?
Yeah, she's gonna try and stuff the pillow into the bag.
Alright, you put it into the bag, and it, like a slight vacuuming effect, the whole thing gets sucked into it, and you look in and you don't even really see the pillow.
What the hell?
You put your
Is this
eye
a
up.
bag of holding?
Crafted it myself.
She'll reach in and pull the pillow back out.
You go up to your shoulder and grab the pillow, and it's got a little bit of Looney Tunes physics when it
If we can't break the curse in Moonwatch, hopefully we can. I kind of trust you as the person holding most of anything that we find along the way, trying to get this cure off. So
She'll reach up and scratch the back of her head. Okay.
On you saying that, Morgana will take the scroll out and drop it in the bag.
Yeah, and much like the Looney Tunes physics before, you put it in and it kind of just sucks it in like a tube at the bank. Just
Yeah, the mail tubes at the bank.
Yeah, it just does that.
Just for reference, they're called pneumatic tubes.
yeah,
How big is the room? Is it
It's-
15 feet in width?
Are you asking
Or
if it'd be
smaller.
enough for him to sit against one wall and not affect you with the curse?
Yeah.
If you sit in the opposite corner, probably. Just don't.
All right, then. You show me trust. She'll hook the bag to her hip. I'll show you some trust. Come in.
Eh,
And she'll motion herself.
I'll
It's-
try not to be in the 10 feet.
alright, you sit in the opposite corners and you all are fine. And
Yeah.
Morgana is caught in it, and so will Giasa, but the other corner.
Giasa, come on back out.
So you see her robot hand comes up and does like the thumb mouth thing. Goes, oh goody! I was hoping he'd come in.
You knew he was out there.
No, I just heard your conversation with him.
Oh,
over
okay.
the last 10 seconds.
Oh,
Okay.
that's the interesting. What is it?
And
Yeah.
shooting out of her arm, you see Giasa reappears with a puff of like illusory glitter. Just howdy.
Morning Star, this is Giasa the Bubbly.
She puts out a
She is
regular
my
handshake this
patron.
time.
She is
Ah.
my patron
We just went through this. And friend.
and friend.
Finger guns.
Huh. Nice.
Yep.
A
I watched her
Jin,
back.
maybe?
A genie, in
Yes.
fact. Yeah.
A genie. Yes.
Genie.
Sure
Yes.
Huh.
is.
I have agreed to help her with a small family matter, and she has agreed to assist me in not dying.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, that sounds simple enough. I would have anyone in my order would give you a maybe a class 1 review.
Kind of looks at Giasa, looks back at him, and that means
Pretty much you'll be protected, but you're not going to be watched.
okay.
I mean, I think that's a
Thank you.
compliment.
I mean, it's probably as close as a compliment as we're gonna get.
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah.
But
Morgana
I
is just
was-
looking back and forth in confusion.
Giasa is also a large-sized creature, so she fills up a lot of the room.
Yeah.
I was about to actually, Morgana really interests me, and I was gonna have
I was
Giasa
actually
help me.
I was actually interested as well, but it's rude to poke into a lady.
That's why you asked
a
first.
guy. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
even
that
for
guy.
a guy, it's a little.
Well,
So
Yeah,
I'm
you
trying
Asian people are
to.
sensitive about
I'm.
that.
Yeah, I'm trying to create a power suit as I'm kind of opening up my scale mail vest kind of thing, and probably first Warforged I've seen. I could probably get a bit of info on it.
would you mind, Morgana?
Do not mind. We are not sure how much information you could gain from us.
Yeah,
Any
I'll
information is useful
I'll let
information.
yeah we'll share. I'll share the notes with under with you since it's rude. It would probably be rude of me to go poking in.
Yes,
You can if you like.
I will take prodigious notes. This is kind of what I did for a living before I was
Eh,
kicked out.
She's right.
All right, so I guess we're kind of done here. I will open her up and do what I can to just kind of poke around and learn as much as I can.
You're doing it, and she also has a very genie from Aladdin as I'm describing this. Like you all are doing it, and she's like leaning over and has like a headlamp on, shining light in. Like, you get it?
No
Cool.
such thing as a fourth wall for her, huh?
Yeah, no, none at
Morgana
all.
will basically just post up, and if she has any sort of compartments that can be opened, she'll do it. And then
See you.
stand there.
A lot of what's this? What's this do? What would happen if this broke? How would you fix something like that? She wants to become more than just a little proficient at fixing Morgana as well.
Noted. Yeah, and she also is kind of examining here and there, and it's like, wow, there's a lot of. I see a lot of fusion of like biological and mechanical components with magical apparatus to form the fusion.
Biological?
Well, yeah,
I thought
there's.
Warforged were completely machine.
But here, look here, and she points out, and you see like mixed in with some of the mechanical components, there are some biologic ones. Like I can give you some examples. Let me open the handout. Uh,
Now, is this normal for Warforged? I know there's not a ton of them, so information is
it
scarce, but she would have done some research on them.
it varies from one to one from each other. Some of them are lots of pieces organic, some are not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some are
Morgana's
kind of wooden.
yeah. So overall, Morgana is mostly inorganic, with some organic components. Uh, you see like a lot of the like pseudo muscles of hers are this like living carbon fiber material that wrap around the hard metal bone facsimile, and there's just a bunch of other tiny things that she also points out. It's like, yeah, you can see here there's some growths of stuff here, and there's this here, and so there's some organic components to it.
I wish whoever made your body made my arm.
She also looks at your arm. What's wrong with your arm?
It's beautiful. I can't pick anything up with it.
Oh,
What
well, it was a bit of a
want
rush
me
job.
to?
What was that, Jessa?
Well, it was a bit of a rush job.
Yeah, and I mean, it looks beautiful, but it's weak.
Eh,
And what were you saying, Morningstar?
Oh, I mean, would you want me to tinker with it? I could, since I'm
Um,
also creating exoskeleton and stuff. I could
it's
probably
mostly
at least
magical.
strengthen it.
It's mostly magical. You would probably need to just make one from scratch.
I mean, I am also magical, as I do a mending spell.
Oh, well, we'll look into it more later.
I'm pretty proficient in mixing magic and technology.
Okay, well, I'll think about it later.
Okay.
right. So
Morgana will sort of wince
Yeah.
as she's like opened up for too long.
yeah,
Is
so
it
you
starting to
see,
hurt?
It just feels strange.
Then close, close, close. She starts closing
Yeah.
everything up immediately.
yeah, you just like pulls your fingers back and like flexing a muscle, while Morgana's certain things just like a bear trap snap shut and lock back into place.
Okay, so I think you 100% have a soul.
Is that what we were examining? Or was that just like a
No,
side
I
question?
always had that feeling.
Ah, gotcha.
Just it's a very young and inexperienced soul.
A valid
But
theory.
Not been awake for long.
yes, but very interesting. It'll be interesting to when I'm gonna go over my notes and try and figure out what's going on.
And just dropped an entire
Yeah,
sea
he's
shanty in there.
yeah. All right, so
Hey,
let's
this
go back to
fucker.
the
He just
let's go
posted
back
all
to the
of
Yeah.
chat.
leave her, Johnny, leave her in the fucking chat.
All right, let's
They're
head on
singing
back.
sea chanties.
Oh God, he's
Yeah.
actually in there by himself because he's with fucking Dom who can't talk.
I'm gonna strangle him. I'm gonna fucking. Alright, you can take yourselves back to the lab box.
For
Shut-
us to leave
I
her.
hate you.
All right, we're back now.
We're sorry
Put
we
my
left.
shit back on.
You're the one who took it off. I'll fix it.
Oh, interesting.
Also, we were playing sea shanties when we were on the ship.
Lovely.
It was at least theme
Yeah.
appropriate.
So I
here you
didn't
go.
roll brother for
Leave
today.
her, Johnny, leave her.
It's catchy, isn't it, mate?
High temperatures for this region. Oh God, it's even hotter on the ship.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
this is nice.
Well,
I'm
the
from a-
nice thing is tiefling, so I'm heat resistant,
Yeah.
and I do wear light linen clothing, so it's
Oh,
real
yeah.
nice and
It's a
breezy.
great day for sun tanning up until you see like a partial solar
I've
eclipse.
worked with
Have you
forges and stuff.
seen
I've
the
seen
color of
heat.
my skin?
Fair.
Fry an egg on
I
my
don't
arm.
tan, I burn.
Sizzle, sizzle.
See, you know what's awful? Karen has only like woolen clothes. He seems to be from a cold place. So he's just like walks out and just is immediately set on fire. Walks back inside.
I will say, seeing you in heavy clothing, the doctor lady, Norgrav, looks at you and goes, "Get out of those clothes. You're gonna have a heat stroke. Change into something lighter."
I just bit my tongue, Connor. I hope you know how much willpower that took.
Wait, what just happened?
I just
Blunt orc lady said, "Karen, take off your clothes. Those are too hot. You're gonna have a heat stroke."
she looked at him and said, "Strip." Like Pyro had to physically bite his tongue to refuse stupidity. Right.
Do you have anything lighter?
I have shorts, khaki shorts. I don't know how they got in my bag. I just
Wait.
have them.
Did you roll for beautifulness?
It hasn't been a long, or hasn't been a long as shit. It'll be like the next day.
Let's see. What's her charisma score at? She's all right.
I am pretty this morning. So
Oh.
you're like,
Oh,
so
you meant
she
his.
may not.
I rolled for
Yeah.
hers. Whoops. I thought you were asking how pretty the orc lady was.
She's pretty by orc standards.
Oh, she's a god by orc standards.
Yeah. So assuming this is the next morning, I'm up to doing work.
She does
I am
ask
now
about
a
the
different.
buns.
I am now a different orc. It's like, hi.
She's like, "What happened to the?
Where's that toadstool?
Yeah, what happened to you? Speak."
Minor curse. Well, actually, that's why we're heading to Moonwatch. Get that fixed.
All right.
Yeah, I literally got hit with the ugly stick. It's kind of a coin toss every morning.
She looks you up and down. Good. You aren't half bad looking in this form.
She turns around and his sunglasses are magically appear on his head. They evaporate when she turns around.
But
He's
I'm
just a
serious.
blank-
You're going to need to wear something lighter. You're going to have a heat stroke, and I'm not babying you.
Apologies. I come from a very cold place.
Here, hold still. Let me get you something. She
What?
throws like she goes over to like the lost and found, and like you see she picks up like a lighter tunic and stuff, and you see somebody's like, "Oh, sorry, that was gonna," and she glares at me. Never mind, you have it, man. Have a great day. Good.
But
throws the shirt at you.
as per dad energy, I do own one pair of khaki shorts.
Oh, given. She's giving you now the Hawaiian shirt to match.
Oh, hell yeah! I am complete.
It's a bit of a frilly elf shirt, but it should fit.
Fabric is really... Yeah.
I don't know how you guys can't stand non-Irish.
Now, Ben, don't use the alien grenade launcher.
So, you are, we'll say that you come across one, like, young guy who's on the crew who's, like, can't stop being seasick and throwing up, and he comes into the med bay, and she looks at you and goes, he's yours.
Alright, let's see here.
If you want to give me a medicine check to see how well you treat him. I will warn you, this will affect your relationship with her.
Alright,
Big. Roll big.
go big.
Roll big or go home.
Anybody
Wait,
want to use a
Grandpa
color?
Orc get laid this trip. Let Grandpa Orc get laid this trip.
Would it be... I actually have a little bit of things because I was raised as a Navy brat, so I actually know a little bit because just from hearing my stepdad talk about it. Would that help at all? If I roll?
Not with Karen.
No, okay. Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
Give me medicine.
Wait, before I roll, let me see what the hell my bullshit card is. I need to see.
I want nothing more than somebody to spend one of the inspiration cards to help Karen get laid. That's all I want. That's all I want.
All I have
where
is
is
the
it? I know-
reaction
I have an
reroll.
ace, which is not good on these things.
What's 9? I forget what it is.
You need the
I've got
advantage of
That's
nine.
a reaction reroll, or
I got 9 in Queen.
extra
What does
reaction.
Queen do?
an addition to the roll. I think it's +4 to the roll.
It can give you advantage while you're doing it with an advantage on a dex check, but not before.
This is
You gotta
a
get
wisdom
that,
check.
Okay.
Do I need
Queen
to
is
say I'm using the
Queen
Queen?
is the +4 roll.
I think
Do I
you-
need to
be in.
say beforehand or after the roll?
You can be done after the roll and before the result.
Okay.
Medicine I thought was intelligence, which would mean
No. Wait,
No,
hang on.
No,
Medicine
medicine
was
is
Should
wisdom.
be medicine.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yes, wisdom.
Oh, there it is. Extra player bits. Here we
Yeah,
go.
so there'll be a 3 card. Table rules and Cardic Inspiration are the same handout.
All right, roll so I know if I need to lay down this queen.
With the power of orc penis. Ah!
No.
Nope, don't need to lay down my queen because she's your queen.
He's laying down the orc instead.
So,
So-
I essentially just... You saw Journey to Atlantis, right?
Mhm.
I'm that doctor just talking to him the entire
Oh.
time. Just like, yeah, that guy.
Exact- I'm gonna need you to fill these jugs with
All right.
What?
I hate you.
I don't know if you got scurvy.
And so this guy just keeps whining. This like crew member, and he just kind of like push his head down onto the table and sit still.
Every time he bitches at me, I just tell him I've pulled bullets out of orcs twice your size, or like half your size. Quit
And I-
bitching.
As you tell these like war stories, you see you've gained a bit of respect from her. And she's like, "Oh, you've seen war, have you?"
Of a kind.
I fought in a couple battles.
Now that's fine.
Nothing to brag about, but I did my share of damage as well as healing.
I got my head kicked in a good number of times. Not enough to take out too much of my sense, just enough to leave enough for the doc to come and pick me up. Once I saw I did a tourniquet on an orc that lost an arm. I think he later got like a mech claw.
Huh. Interesting. I think I had a cousin that had that happen to him.
Yeah.
Weird.
So sometimes I think that one went faulty though. I think it was one of the mechs practicing, one of the bad ones. I think it choked him out.
The guy who's like on the table is like, "Are we still talking about me?"
I pushed the really dry, fucking like thumbstick into his mouth. Hey, say aw.
I got stabbed in the back of his throat.
I'm looking for white spots to make sure he doesn't have strep.
He doesn't, but you keep looking to make him shut up for a minute.
Yes.
And after you just like shoot water. Down
I
his
make
throat
him
to
suffer
hydrate.
just a little bit more, and I'll enough with this. Now, let me know if you get any more feelings, because we might have to give you an injection. if it really gets important.
He immediately jumps and goes,
And
"Nope,
I,
I'm
hold,
feeling
I
better."
hold up a comically large.
He's already running back to his station.
Had to be fierce sweat.
That's how you keep him from coming back and wasting your time. Now we know if he comes back, it's serious.
Mhm.
Oh, the tea's done.
Oh,
It's
good.
good.
Here,
It's good for the. It's
I'll
good
pour
for
it
the
for
joints.
you.
Oh, much
And as the door
appreciated.
closes on the medic stand, we cut over. I'm just gonna go through these next couple days, and then we'll wrap session here shortly.
Hey everybody, Karen's getting no.
Could be. Roll me a general charisma check, or I want to know how smooth Karen is at talking.
Connor.
I know. I've seen your charisma saves.
Now, is this a check?
Yeah.
I mean, I have persuasion. Can I roll persuasion?
You're
Gives
not
me
persuading
something.
her anything. This is just generally how charismatic and fun you are to be around.
Behold my dad energy.
Mm,
I'm just a workman orc, just doing my thing. To
okay. I'll let you roll one more just before you all get back into port, just in case. It kind of stagnates out from there for the rest of the trip. Is there anything else anybody wanted to do on this week-long trip?
I'm just a pleasant old man, just walking around.
And Dario will just be going over her notes that she took.
Yeah, easy enough.
I'll be also listening on to those notes
Okay.
and maybe helping with corrections and stuff.
Yeah.
Mechanical stuff.
Peen her, Johnny, peen her.
You all good?
There we
Nothing happens on your trip.
Nothing happens.
Give me another charisma check, Karen. As you all are
God.
coming towards port, you're like a day and a half out.
You must damage my pride. Let's do it. By the power of Grey Penis. Ah, good.
Oh.
It is Grey. It
Oh,
is
was that 13 supposed to be that your second one?
It was.
Oh, my bad.
Okay,
I didn't see it.
I will throw down my queen to give him a 17.
Oh,
God.
perfect.
Perfect.
So you turn on the charm there at the end, and let's just say the clinic is closed for a period of time as you all are getting close to shore. And even though it was a cool day, you will find Karen later just drenched in sweat.
Don't rock the boat.
Oh, it wasn't just the waves that day.
He's just
Anyway.
sitting there with tea, just pondering existence. He's bruised.
So, yeah, the clinic is
Funny,
closed.
funny how the orc main rituals almost look like WWE.
Guaranteed that
full-
you were not doing any of that.
That
you
full
were
German.
you were the
I'm
receiver.
sitting down for a reason. I can no longer move. Leave me here.
Karen's like,
I part of the ship, part of the crew.
Karen's like, you're just there thinking, you know what? When this curse goes off, I know where I'm coming back too. So you all pull into port to Moonwatch.
That old orc wisdom.
And as we wrap for the session, you all come out and see the city of Moonwatch, a vibrant city that has a wall around it, like the other city-states. And you see like a blue aurora borealis like effect that surrounds the city, that ebbs and flows back and forth. And there's little specks of light pulled in from it and above the city to create this pseudo starlight throughout the day. And it's beautiful, and there's a large crystal in the center of town that rotates on point to point at the top, just in the middle of this aurora borealis kind of ring. And you see these large blue heraldry banners blowing in the wind. And yeah, we will pick up there next time as you all enter Moonwatch, a city renowned for its
Yay.
magical prowess.
Woo! Session 2.
All right. So,
Leave her,
hope you all had a good
Johnny.
time, and I will see you all next week.